Core Outdoor Furniture, Jacksonville's Outdoor Solution Center.
Oh, Tannenbaum. Oh, Tannenbaum.
You tell him, Mike. I think it's Mike.
It is Mike. You nailed it, Dan.
Mike Tannenbaum is a former GM of the Jets.
Wasn't there a movie, something with the Tannenbaums?
That's the Royal Tenenbaums
Yeah, there you go.
with Gene Hackman.
Royal Tannenbaum.
The Royal Tenenbaums.
Well, this Tannenbaum is a royal, if you ask me. Listen to what
He
he
dropped
said.
a Tannenbaum yesterday.
Yeah, listen to what he said yesterday on ESPN. You ready for this one?
Jags the team to beat in the AFC South.
They are the team to beat in the AFC.
Yeah!
I'm sorry, what?
The AFC.
South?
Yeah, they're going to the Super Bowl. And I think they're going to beat Kansas City on opening day.
I'm not being funny. I really thought I might have missed it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The
When you
Giggle
look at
Girls.
this
Tell me
team,
why.
yeah, go back 2 years ago. They have a championship caliber defense. They were beating New England at halftime. And they've had below, let's be fair here, below average quarterback play the last couple of years. If Nick Foles just plays average, it
Talking
will be
about
an
the boat.
improvement. Nick Foles won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. And but
Why
for
are they
a key
bringing up
drop
the
last
music?
year, would have been back in at least the
Like,
NFC Championship
we can't
game
have this
for
go
2
on,
years
Mike.
in a row. They have a very good
We gotta
offensive
go to
line, which
break.
means they'll play well on the road because they can run
They're
the ball
wrapping
and
me
pass
up.
protect. They
Would
have
it
a very
be-
good running back. And
Would it be fair for Tannenbaum to immediately get off the set and go to management and say, if you don't fire those two, then I can't work here anymore?
Yeah, that's not happening.
I mean, is it less than that?
I mean, no offense, but
I'm making a point
you
here.
and I have both made points where the other one is laughed ludicrously at the other.
neither one of us is a former NFL executive and GM,
Yeah.
while the other has no experience at all in football.
Yeah, they don't view him
So
that
that's
way.
yeah,
though.
they should. Yeah,
Yeah.
they should. I have a pop quiz, please. Abhi.
Oh!
Yeah.
Love me a pop quiz.
That's correct. The Jaguars will open the season here, according to Tannenbaum, with a victory over the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes next year will.
First of 13.
Now, Mahomes will bid to become the
Mahomes.
fourth quarterback in NFL history to have 40 touchdown passes or more in 2 different seasons. 3 guys have done that. But overall, 9 players now. 9 quarterbacks in NFL history have thrown 40 touchdowns in a season, and that's it. You know, we talk about Mahomes. I think we talked about what kind of numbers do you expect out of him this year. And look, it's hard to follow up 50 or 40.
Oh, yeah.
Only 9 quarterbacks have had 40 touchdown pass seasons, and there have only been 12 total. So I'm going to need you boys to tell me the 9 quarterbacks in NFL history to have at least 40 touchdown passes in a season.
Well, we know Peyton and Brady. So,
All right, so
Beef?
Peyton
Yeah.
has done it twice, 55 and
Yeah.
49. Brady had 50.
we know Dan Marino threw 48 one year.
And that was the only year he did it. But
Yeah.
So think about that. Dan Marino is productive and
Yeah.
prolific, and they only won 40
Yeah.
What's the threshold here?
40.
40. Oh.
Did Rodgers ever get 40?
9 players have done it 40 times.
I'm throwing
40.
names at you, Dan.
Yeah.
Did Fouts do it? Did he ever get to 40?
No.
What about Stafford?
No, let's go more.
Breeze?
Breeze would be.
Breeze has had to have done it.
Breeze is
When
the
you think-
yardage guy.
I know.
I'm just trying to wonder.
They've scored a boatload of points. What about, did Warner do it at all during the
That's good
turf,
one.
the turf wars?
That's another good one. Some of these names. All right,
We are looking for 9. There are 9 NFL quarterbacks.
I
that
think
have-
Rodgers had a 40-8 season, like 40 touchdowns, 8 picks, something like that. Do we want to go Rodgers or Breeze, Beef? That's where I'm at. You tell me.
I think both have done it.
Aaron Rodgers
Yeah.
and Drew Brees are the other 2 quarterbacks
All
other
right.
than Peyton that have done it twice.
All right, good.
right.
Drew Brees had a 46 touchdown season and a 43 touchdown season.
So where am I at?
Aaron Rodgers had a 45 and a 40. So you've gotten Peyton, you've gotten Brady, you've gotten Marino,
Yes.
you've gotten
Got 5.
Brees, and you've gotten Rodgers. And since I used him to set it up, we're going to go ahead and take Mahomes off the list.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Obviously, he's on there.
So there's 3 left.
There are 3 left. 3 quarterbacks who have had at least in the history of the NFL.
3 quarterbacks.
That have had at least. And by the way,
Man, I really think Stafford had a 40 season.
39 is loaded. There's about 8 39 touchdowns.
It's a popular
And maybe
number.
he was like a 39. I don't know. But I don't know. I
Well,
feel like
I-
Stafford
I
had a 40
was-
touchdown season.
What about Luck?
I think Luck had one too.
I think Luck may have
Like
had
one where he blew up.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Let me. I don't think Roethlisberger did it. I don't think Rivers has done it. I'm thinking more current now.
Right.
Um.
I,
Yeah.
did you poo-poo Warner at all?
I didn't poo-poo Warner,
Okay.
but that's a lot.
Those dudes scored a lot,
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go with this threesome to end it.
Okay.
Here we go.
We're calling
gonna
our
go.
shot. Point.
One,
Yeah.
At the fence.
listen, I want them slowly because I'm going to
Don't say yes or no until we're done, and tell me if you got
Okay.
any of them.
Okay.
Warner, Stafford, and Luck.
bingo, bango, bongo. Those are the three. The boys get excited. I like to. Quick pick me
Oh, that was good.
Did you just kick Jeff through the window?
Stafford.
Wow.
Now, why am I getting kicked through the window? I'm not trying to win.
You're
I'm
the
just-
administrator of the test.
Stafford 41, Warner 41, Luck 40.
Oh man, that was
and then-
impressive.
Danny.
A near miss. Dante Culpepper had 39.
Yeah.
All of these guys that you've mentioned also had 39 touchdown years. Brady did it. Breeze did it. Favre did it. You didn't mention him. Luck had a 39, so he's had a 40 and a 39. Rodgers has had 2 in the 40s and a 39.
Wait, did
So-
you just say Favre did it?
A 39.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 39. He didn't do 40.
All right.
I
We
just got a
got
text
all
from-
9 guys who got 40 plus.
Yeah, you did without missing. Very
without
good.
missing.
I just got a text from Get Smart John said he just peed a little.
Yeah. That may be one of the best ever wins because it was guessing. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
We had to work it out, but
Stafford's a good pull for beef.
yes.
That
I don't know
to
why
me
I
was
remember
the
that.
forgettable one. I don't know if I remember Andrew Luck throwing 40 either. That's a bunch. Oh, it has the year next. I was thinking that it didn't give me the year, but it does.
What year did Warner do it?
Warner did it in
Was it one of those Greatest Show on Turf years,
it
like
was the year-
99,
the year they won the
98?
Super Bowl, 99.
There you go.
Yeah, and then Stafford did it in 2011. Boy, 2011 was a big year. The balls must have been juiced. Drew Brees threw 46, Aaron Rodgers threw 45, Matthew Stafford threw 41, Tom Brady threw 39, all in 2011.
Pedro Martinez held the ball and he said it's juiced.
I'm going to see your pop quiz
Oh.
and raise
We about
you
to be
one.
raised
Wow.
with a pop quiz?
Wow, it's
Yes.
pop quiz. We've gone pop quiz crazy.
Pop quiz revenge.
I'm going to turn our attention to college football and give you an opportunity. I want you to go
no.
in order.
Oh, boy.
ACC teams.
Oh, these are hard.
There
We
are
go in order.
14 of them. Okay? And I want you to go sort of go until you can't anymore. ACC conference records over the last 5 seasons. ACC conference records over the last 5 seasons. You can call up the Atlantic Coast Conference if you want to look at the teams. That's fine.
So, in other words, we are.
I just want to see where yeah.
This
really,
is cumulative conference record.
Cumulative conference
the
record.
last 5 years.
Last 5 years. And the reason I'm doing it is to make a point about how good number one
All
is.
right, well, Clemson is
Yes.
obviously number one, and they're
36-4. The last 5 regular season
Yeah, this
years.
is
Who would be number 2?
this is yucky. I'm thinking FSU still is
Very good.
It's
FSU
still
is number 2. But the disparity is 11 games. 25 and 15 for FSU.
Is there almost that? Is there another 5 games between FSU and the next guy? No.
Next, there's
It's-
2.
So I'm going to say.
I need 2 teams at 24 and 16.
I mean, I got to think Virginia Tech is.
Yeah, that would be good, but they're 5th.
Wow.
So there's 2 ahead of them.
Really?
Who
All
are
right.
2
okay.
games better.
I want to say Louisville, but they were so bad last year that it gave it
Louisville
all away.
6th, 21 and
right,
19.
So it's not them.
Yeah.
I guess probably NC State, maybe. Or God, this is
NC State is 7th at 20 and 20.
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech is tied for 7th at 20 and 20. So you've got 5, 6,
The
7, and
Canes
7.
had one good year, or but they're
The Canes
terrible.
are 24 and 16.
And then they're tied with.
They're tied with last year's ACC finalist.
last year's ACC finalists. Who
Yeah.
was it? It was Clemson against Pitt.
Pitt. Yeah.
Really?
Miami and Pitt are both third.
Now
so.
that Pitt is a shocker.
So I bring it up to mention Clemson at 36 and 4 as a disparity, and then one of the teams with a hot buzz this year is Syracuse. They're the 13th place.
They've had
over
some
the-
really bad.
13 and 27.
Boy,
so-
Virginia Tech has really fallen, huh?
I heard something yesterday. Virginia Tech has beaten Virginia the last 15 years.
What?
Does that make sense?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to just that.
I'm pretty sure I'm
Could be,
right.
yeah, I would. Not going to disagree. I would never guess that. If you said, how many years in a row is Virginia? I said, I don't know. Virginia beat them last year, I would say.
Right.
Virginia didn't get them last year, huh?
No.
Boy, Virginia Tech football is just really gone down. I mean, in the 90s, Virginia was a pretty good program.
I think they're going to be pretty good this year.
Yeah, I keep waiting on these great coaches, Mendenhall and Fuentes, but when are they going to show it?
Yeah.
Yeah, NC State 5-3 last year.
Virginia Tech has not lost that game since 2003, and they won 4 more before that. So,
wow,
19 out of 20.
That's amazing. Yeah, but never in a million years.
15 in a row, bro.
Because Virginia has not been completely terrible the
last
whole time.
year in overtime, 34-31.
Man, how does that stat go unnoticed or reported for all these years? Seems like have you heard that anywhere?
No, because
that's the first I've heard.
Because the game is somewhat meaningless by the time we get to it.
Well, that's fair.
And we're paying attention to Florida State, Florida, or all these, I would say, I'm just why.
That's fair. It's that last weekend.
Who was it? Was it Clemson and who? Wake Forest?
No, it was Virginia, wasn't it? They had beaten them a million times in a row.
And then Navy Notre Dame.
Yeah, I think it might have been Virginia with Clemson.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Well, listen, let's do this. Let's take a break on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday, and we'll clean up these. We'll come back with the longest win streaks.
A lot of cleaning up to do here on the program.
Well, that'll happen.
Get out the Windex.
Going to clean up our act.
Clean that up, too. Not sure.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Building bridges.
If I can change.
In the city of bridges.
Я думаю, что каждый тоже изменился. And you can change. Вы можете измениться.
1010 XL.
Everybody can change. Каждый может измениться.
Attention Jags fans, Money Pages is giving away 4,000 preseason tickets to celebrate the 25th season of the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is your chance for you and a friend to win free preseason tickets. All you have to do is download the free Money Pages app today, and you can enter to win. The savings don't stop there. When you download the free Money Pages mobile app, you'll unlock great local savings on the go. Good luck, and go Jaguars!
No purchase necessary. At least 18. Void outside Florida and Georgia. See moneypagesticketgiveaway.com for entry dates and official rules.
Dave Benyon here with Zero Res. My sons and I just cleaned a massive church building, and wow, did the carpets look great when we were done. If your church, place of business, or office floors need cleaning, give Zero Res a call. That same great process that works in your home works at your work. If your workplace needs cleaning, tell the boss to call Zero Res. We'll be glad to come and do a free estimate. For the month of August only, we are offering 20% off all commercial carpet cleaning. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute has a new physical therapy and rehab center open in the Nocatee area. This will be the 11th facility in the North Florida region. The 2,300 square foot facility has extensive parking, custom-built amenities, a well-equipped gym area, and the same high level of care that patients have come to expect at Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute. Visit JOI.net for more information on the new location in Nocatee. JOI, go where the pros go.
When you're the victim of another person's negligence, the facts are everything. I'm talking about the fact that you're in pain, the fact that you can't work and the bills are piling up, the fact that your life is not on the same track it was before the injury. Here's a fact: your future's in jeopardy. Call me, Eddie Farah, at 396-5555 or go to farahandfarah.com. I will fight to help you get your life back, and that's a fact. Farah and Farah, protecting you and your family. Jacksonville.
Joe C. for Preferred Roofing, and every night when I put my head on the bed, I never have to worry about my roof. Thanks to Preferred. Roofing contractors are plentiful in the Jacksonville area, but they're not all alike. A roof is a large investment and should only be installed by licensed, insured, and reputable roofing contractors. In business for over 40 years with an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau, Preferred Roofing is a logical choice when searching for the best contractor. Pick Preferred Roofing and sleep easy at night.
Exciting news from Diamonds Direct. We're moving. Thanks to the way you've embraced our unique concept, we've totally outgrown our current showroom. So, we're upgrading. Moving to a brand new store that's 50% larger with an even larger selection to serve you. The new Diamonds Direct is opening very soon off Town Center Parkway just left of the Hyatt. It's a freestanding building with a stunning new showroom with incredible lake views and more fine jewelry than you've ever seen in one place. Same great people, same great industry-leading warranties and guarantees, same unbeatable values, but it's in a new, spacious, modern, and luxurious showroom with even more diamonds, more designer jewelry, more engagement ring mountings, more bands and bracelets and pendants and earrings. It's the best selection in all of Florida. At Diamonds Direct, our passion is celebrating love and new beginnings, and now we invite you to join us in celebrating this new chapter in our life. Diamonds Direct, upgrading to an all-new showroom opening soon off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Hyatt behind Firebirds.
Guys, laser hair removal is such a simple thing to do. Their simple treatments will destroy hair follicles in a matter of minutes, so you'll save time, you'll save money, and you'll save yourself from a lifetime of shaving. Their medical and nursing professionals have mastered the process of laser hair removal. They stand behind it as one of the best ways to get rid of that hair for good. What are you waiting for? I know you're tired of asking other people to shave your back. I know you're tired of the red bumps from where your shirt rubs up against your neck after shaving. Call for your private complimentary consultation at Ideal Image Med Spa. Again, they want you to be confident this summer with 60% off laser hair removal. Ideal Image Med Spa has performed over 6 million laser hair removal treatments nationwide. They're America's #1 choice for laser hair removal. 904-652-0652. That's 904-652-0652. Located at the Markets at Town Center, US 17, just south of Orange Park on Fleming Island. St. Augustine and Diane's Marketplace on South Ponce de Leon Boulevard. Medical Director, Dr. Holly Hickman, and IdealImage.com.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
There are over 5,000 songs on the radio that talk about home. But without realtors, there's a chance there wouldn't be any songs about home. Or coming home. Or take me home. Or sweet home. Or who says you can't go home. Luckily, there are over 1.3 million realtors who dedicate their lives to finding you the perfect place to sing home about. So count on members of the National Association of Realtors, one of the most trusted organizations since 1908. That's who we are.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by TIAA Bank. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. We are now just 2 days away from the Jaguars' first preseason game as they face the Ravens Thursday at 7:30. The Jags are currently in Baltimore practicing, and Nick Foles shared his thoughts on the mixed practice.
Felt good. I mean, just going through practice. Obviously, it's always exciting to go against another team, especially one as talented as Baltimore. I mean, they're a really well-rounded team. They're a playoff team. Their defense has been great for a really long time, so getting to compete against them was a lot of fun. Both sides handled it really well.
Our coverage for preseason game number 1 starts at 3 o'clock on Thursday with the Coastal Equipment Kickoff Show featuring Lauren Brooks, Hayes Carline, and Tony Smith. 8 o'clock and 76 degrees, time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for more of the drill next on 1010XL.
All right, little housekeeping. Clemson's long win streak was over Virginia.
Yes.
That ended back in 1989, but they won 29 straight over them. There are 4 active long streaks that are going. Mm-hmm. Oregon has beaten Idaho 23 in a row. Michigan's beaten Indiana 23 in a row. Ohio State's beaten Indiana 23 in a row. Hey, Indiana. Alabama has a current 22-game win streak over Vandy. LSU has beaten Louisiana Lafayette. That doesn't seem fair. That's 22 in a row. Who cares? And that's it for the currents. Texas A&M TCU. They've beaten them 24 in a row. So just to straighten that up, Kentucky has had some hard times. They lost to Tennessee 26 in a row, and, of course, the long streak Florida had over them, which was snapped last year.
Oh, no.
Surprisingly, when you look back on the entirety of the season, surprising that the Gators would have lost that game, but they did.
Curse you, Kentucky, Jeff. We got Tony Baselli coming up bottom of the hour. Is that correct? Talk about the Jags and the Baltimore Ravens. This from the if you break the law, they're going to get you, no matter who you are. An Orange County multimillionaire was charged in a slaying of his wife, caught after 4 years of being on the run. His name is Peter Chadwick, Jeff. He's 54, your age. A figure.
No, I'm 52, thank you.
A figure on the U.S. Marshals Most Wanted list. Arrested late Sunday out of the country and arriving in California early Monday. Chadwick was nailed as he arrived at LAX. Orange County prosecutors allege Chadwick killed his wife, then 46-year-old Kee Chu Chadwick, and dumped her body in a gas station trash bin in San Diego County in 2012, arrested at the time near the Mexico border after the couple was reported missing by a neighbor. Chadwick claimed that someone else killed his wife and forced him to load her body into a car and drive to the border. He later admitted to investigators he made this story up. He pleaded not guilty to a murder charge, posted a $1 million bail, surrendered his British and American passports to the court, and agreed to live with his father in Santa Barbara as he awaited trial. But in 2015, he said, I'm out of here. Disappeared. He failed to show up to a pretrial hearing in Orange County. Previously charged with one felony count of murder. If convicted, he faces a maximum sentence of 25 years to life in state prison. Last year, Newport Beach police officials released a true crime podcast, Countdown to Capture. Authorities had long suspected that even without passports, Chadwick had probably been able to leave the country. They discovered several books inside his home detailing how someone can change their identity and ways to live on the run. He also drained several $100,000 from his bank accounts and took cash advances on his credit cards before he disappeared. But they have now captured Peter Chadwick.
Wow.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's see. Brandel Chamblee.
Yes, sir.
Took Tiger Woods to task, kind of backfired. Tiger ended up being just fine, didn't he? He won the Tour Championship, and and then he won the Masters. Brandel Chamblee took Brooks Koepka to task a couple of times.
Yeah, I got caught a little crap for that.
Yeah, didn't end well. So hopefully,
who's he taking now?
Jordan Spieth has got Brandel Chamblee right where he wants him, as Chamblee has said. Spieth risked oblivion.
He's risking oblivion right now?
The way he's currently playing, slumping Jordan Spieth, according to Brandel Chamblee, might never find his way back from the wilderness unless he stops analyzing his swing in such detail and returns to his natural ways. Chamblee, using as an example David Duval and Ian Baker Finch's guys whose games went into permanent decline when they started tinkering with their swings. Chamblee, Spieth is part of a problem that's going on in golf right now, almost an epidemic of players who just disappear off the planet. If you put Spieth on a range and leave him alone, he'll put two and two together better than anybody else. You have to protect your talent and genius and do that at all costs. I see right now an onslaught of information overload.
My first theory on this is I would call this, once again, the Tiger Woods effect.
Tiger did the same thing.
Tiger changed his swing 2 or 3 times.
More than once. But it was always, we were at least fed to protect his health long term, and that didn't work.
Correct. And again, it would have to be to a fan like me. He's crushing the golf ball. He looks fine, but he's more upright. His hands come back. Whatever. But he was the one who was on top of the world and changed his swing because he could do better, protect his health, as Jeff said. But he would do that, but he might go 9 months.
Not looking like Tiger.
Not looking like Tiger, and then whoa. These are taking a little bit long. I think the bottom line with these, and I don't know how much Jordan Spieth has tinkered. Is he suggesting he's tinkered a lot with his swing? Then?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They're saying way too much.
And
Azinger also.
Okay.
Now Azinger is more confident. Azinger and Chamblee were on a conference call promoting the FedEx playoff, which starts this week.
Yes.
And so that was the backdrop of it. Spieth won 3 major titles before he was ever 24 years old. He was ranked 2nd in the world as recently as last year.
Right.
But he's all the way down to 69th on the FedEx Cup points list.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be top 70 to make it to the second playoff event. So
Yes.
he'll have his work cut out for him. He's coming off one of the worst rounds of his career, a 7/77 at the Wyndham on Saturday. And that's what's been so odd, Dan. Almost every tournament, Spieth will have a flash or run where it looks, he's back. He gets to 8 under.
Yes.
And then you'll look and he finishes the tournament 2 under. I mean, he'll tank over the weekend. So.
Another stat to fully appreciate the greatness of Eldrick Tiger Woods. The amount of weeks he's been number 1 in the world, I mean, is all time. If you looked it up, let's see. Oh, my gosh. It's unbelievable, bro. How many weeks he's been number one in the world. Years and years worth of number ones. But the last time he was number one in the world, from March 25th, 2013 to May 2014, I guess it's cumulative. So 683 weeks he's been number one. That's
52. That's
12 years?
Yeah, more than that.
Yeah.
11, 13
right,
years.
So 683 weeks. And then
well, he also had that stat, and I was curious. I'm having a hard time finding exactly what it was because I'm wondering if Brooks Koepka is going to approach that right now. But he had that stat, Dan, remember, where the gap between Tiger and number 2 was greater than the gap between number 2 and, like, number 1,000.
Yes.
Right?
I mean, we don't need to put it in perspective. But my point is, these are all the guys who have been number one since Tiger. And every one of them have, had great runs, but they just, they're flashes. I mean, what happened to Justin Thomas, Ross?
He got hurt.
Okay.
So that's he's been battling.
Justin
a
Johnson
wrist
and
injury.
Rory have been the two who have maintained it the longest, but
they don't win majors.
95 weeks and 91 weeks. Tiger 683. I mean, that's incredible, bro. Jason Day, Jordan Spieth, Justin Rose, Brooks Koepka. Those are your guys. Those are your guys who have been number one. Koepka is now 21 weeks. Dustin Johnson, I mentioned, 91 weeks. Justin Rose, 13 weeks.
What do you think Tiger Woods is in the world golf rankings right now?
He was 5th before.
He's 5th?
Yeah.
How's that possible?
He won the Masters.
Yeah. And he won the Tour Championship.
He says he's playing the FedEx.
Yeah, he's playing the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And, the next 3 weeks, he will. I don't know where he is on the FedEx, though.
Yeah.
What
do you expect to see from him?
Well, I guess it depends on how his back feels.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't know what to project. I fully believe that Tiger.
Last time we saw him, it wasn't pretty.
No, but it's if you remember his second round before he missed the cut was a lot better. What was it? The British? Is that the last time he played? I guess it was.
Yeah.
Remember the second round though? He was better. Like the first round, he looked injured and
71,
tired. Yeah,
it's like 77 the first round.
Right, but the second round he came back and he played okay compared to the rest.
Right.
I wonder is Tiger guaranteed to make it all the way to the finals?
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Well, I mean, the top 70 advance to the next, and then the top 30 go to the
Can you
to
just
the
tell me he was
championship.
5th?
No, that's the World Golf Ranking. That's not his FedEx Cup ranking. Let's see. In the FedEx Cup standings, he hadn't played much. See, so yeah, he's 28th in that. So yeah, he's not guaranteed to make the Tour Championship. He needs to do something these 2 weeks. I love this golf course they're playing this weekend, though.
Which one is it?
That's the one, the Liberty National. It's got the Statue of Liberty in the background and the backdrop. It's just a real cool golf course.
Well, that'll be good.
Yeah,
that'll be good.
But
all these guys have come and gone. To getting back to Jordan Spieth, J Day, and we'll see if Koepka. I just get the feeling Koepka will get disinterested. He's barely interested now, and he's winning.
He might want to win the FedEx Cup.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying. I think he'll get disinterested in the game at some point. After.
Oh, you mean yeah? Boy, if you lose interest in all that cash, I would suggest that you know.
He's made more money than he'll ever need, I would guess. Right?
Probably.
I mean,
I don't know what that number is, but he's probably made multi-millions. Although that probably depends. Listen, if you're a golfer, you're going to have to get the endorsement dollars. You're not going to get rich winning. 1.2 million. Not rich, not athlete, not super athlete rich winning 1.2 for finishing first.
Brooks Koepka, did I just see that right? Yeah, he's 35th all time.
In the money list?
Yeah.
What is it, 20 million?
30.
Yeah, he does have plenty of money.
Tiger Woods has made $118 million. This is on the course, don't forget. Phil 90, VJ 71, Jim Furyk 71, DJ 61, Justin Rose 53, Rory's at 48, so Rory could make a lot of money and still keep going. Jordan Spieth 39, and Brooks Koepka 30. Those are guys that are really moving up fast, I would say. So, again, Tiger Woods, $28 million clear of everybody else. And then Phil is 19 clear of third. So, big disparity there as well.
Dan, I've watched a lot of training camp coverage from all over the league, and I have identified a guy that I think is going to join the likes of Steve Wilkes. Remember him, the Cardinals coach from a couple of years ago? What about Jim Tomsula? Do you remember Jim Tomsula getting his chance with the San Francisco 49ers? Heck, we had one here in Jacksonville. Mike Mularkey had a whopping 1-year tenure.
You give me one-and-doners.
There's a guy right now in the NFL who is taking a job who I just look at, and it looks to me like he'd be a great coach in 1964. And so I'm predicting a one-and-doner from Denver.
Vic?
With your boy Vic Fangio, who just
long-time NFL assistant guy.
Completely out of touch.
Kidney stones.
I could be wrong. I mean, I could be wrong, and maybe it's
what about Cam Cameron?
Cam Cameron is also a one-and-doner. There have been a few one-and-doners. Jim Mora had a one-and-doner in Seattle.
Dear. Oh, no.
Yeah. There's been a few. It was, by the way, it's a good move by Seattle as they go get Pete Carroll. And that Hugh Jackson had a one-and-doner, remember? With the Raiders?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He went 8-8, and they got rid of him. But I just watched Vic Fangio and Bobby Petrino, who can forget his one-and-doner. He decided on that one, by the way. Not even a one-and-doner.
I like this college game better.
Petrino? Yeah, all right. I'm going to Arkansas. There's a hot chick in the media department there. I'm going to buy a motorcycle. See you guys later.
Vic's 60 years old.
He just looks, Dan, like he's out of place to me. Which, again, may not be fair, but he just does not look presidential to me. Does not look.
Vic Fangio was the New Orleans Saints linebackers coach for 9 years. Then he went to Carolina as a D coordinator. Then he went to the Colts as a D coordinator. Then he went to Houston as a D coordinator. Then he went to the Ravens as a special assistant to the head coach and defensive assistant. Then he said the heck with it. He was a linebacker coach for Baltimore. Then he was a D coordinator for Stanford. Then he went back to the NFL as a D coordinator for the Niners. Then he was a D coordinator for the Bears. And now he's a head coach of the Denver Broncos.
Just got Richie Pettibone written all over him.
Richie Pettibone. Very nice. Richie Pettibone. Was he a one-and-done?
He's a one-and-doner.
Is he? Washington?
How about Joe Bugle? Joe Bugle gave us a one-and-doner.
Those are long-time assistants who get that one shot at glory.
Yeah.
It's a glorious run, though.
Oh,
but
man.
I'm telling you, you can't watch a guy give a press conference and feel less inspired or confident than Vic Fangio. In the history of the NFL, I've never seen a coach give a press conference and look more.
Everybody likes Vic Fangio.
He must be a super nice guy. He looks like a great grandfather. He does.
Press conferences seem like he's delivering a eulogy.
He is just looks, and again, the hat doesn't fit right. It's too small for his head. Sits up on top.
Al
to the
Groh
side.
was a one-and-doner.
Yeah.
Great run for Al.
9-7.
I'll give you as a one-and-doner.
You would be the Jets?
You would be surprised.
Ray Rhodes a one-and-doner.
What about your boy Pete Carroll?
Yeah.
One-and-doner.
Yeah.
And listen to how he did it. They were 6-5, leading the Dolphins 24-6. And Marino led the comeback. That had the fake spike. That was that play. And the Jets lost their final 5 games. And
you know who else was a one-and-doner?
Yeah. Lou
Holtz. Love Lou Holtz.
Yeah. I'm trying to find who he most closely resembles on here. I'd say maybe Pettibone.
Richie Pettibone?
Yeah, but
I call him the Bone.
I'm just telling you. You heard it here first.
Okay.
Today, listen, we talked an awful lot about this date and how important it was that Yannick Ngakoue show up by now.
Yes.
But there's another even higher profile holdout, which that date will apply to. So we'll see if there's any movement on the Ezekiel Elliott front.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not, right?
Not yet. On the funny comment on the 1010XL text line, built by Lifetime Enclosures, can they put Koepka in the group behind JB Holmes and Kevin Na this week? It'll make for some quality entertainment because those are the two slowest.
Oh, he'd be furious. He might kill one of them.
Yeah. You want to see what's trending?
Let's.
All right.
It's the Tap 5 at 8. Visit brewswithaz.beer.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Steve Booty.
This is the number 2 song in all of the land. Nothing can unseat Old Town Road.
Yes, nothing.
Number 5.
Not even blow.
Number 5, guys. For some of Americans, tax season brings good tidings when you find out you're getting a refund. So imagine how you would feel if you filed your taxes, and you've been waiting, twiddling your thumbs for months now, waiting for a record-setting refund for you, only still to have not yet received it. That's where we find the curious case of John Bowen of Reading, Pennsylvania.
John Bowen, Reading, Pennsylvania, wants his tax money.
2.5 months ago, John submitted his tax return giddy, like a kid on the last day of school, because he was getting $5,500 back, guys.
Come on, don't ever get money.
John's living the dream.
All right.
He's waiting for his check. He's jacked out of his gourd. He can't wait to spend it. Sadly, it hasn't arrived. So finally, after 2.5 months, he gave the call to the IRS. Bad news, John. According to the IRS, you dead, son.
Oh,
killed
no.
him. IRS
They
killed
killed
him.
him off.
We went ahead and kept that.
Apparently, John is John Bowen Jr., and apparently they filed his return under the name of his since deceased father.
Yeah,
John
you
Bowen
know
Sr.
what? Hey, IRS, you guys are about dumb. I'm
$5,500
pretty sure you got to put a social security number on your tax
Wouldn't you
return,
think?
right? I mean,
would say
you know what? Somebody in the IRS just went on a $5,500 bend. That's
I
what
would say
happened.
this to the IRS in fairness. Hey, IRS. Now listen, if I don't pay my taxes, you
Right.
penalize me,
Right.
so I expect some
I'm sorry.
interest on that $5,500.
Here's what you do. Don't pay it next year. When they call you, say, no, I'm sorry, I died. See how that rolls.
See how that goes? Sorry, I can't pay this. I died last year.
Number 4.
Number 4, guys. It's a viral sensation that's sweeping the nation.
Yes.
And most people don't want to receive these, but it seems the kids are really into it right now. Have you guys gone ahead and either received or have you gone ahead and texted your number neighbor?
My number neighbor.
Yeah.
I can't say
Don't
I
know what
have.
that means.
That means people are randomly cold texting the number that's one digit higher or lower than theirs to say, what up, number neighbor.
Nah, please don't send me that number, neighbor, if you're listening. I don't need to hear from you. There's no such thing as a number neighbor.
Some people have
And
delightful stories of pleasant exchange with their number neighbors.
You know what?
Most of them are unpleasant.
This may have happened for this reason. I read a story the other day that was very disconcerting about the millennials. Did anyone see this?
They're
like
lonely.
60% of millennials have no close friends. Like 58% have no friends. So maybe this is like a millennial ploy to actually strike a conversation with someone. I mean, I need a number neighbor.
I just need to feel something.
I mean, really. I mean, these poor millennials, they're like completely detached from society and into these technical devices.
That's fair.
Number
neighbor.
3.
If my number neighbor texts me, he's going to get blocked, just so for the record. Beef, you should do yours right now and get a reply.
I'm not doing that.
You're the only one of the three that will be willing to do
I'll have
something.
Danny do that.
I'd like you to be friends with your number neighbor.
I don't want to be.
My number
I don't
neighbor
talk to my
probably
actual
works at
neighbors.
First Coast News. I've had my same number since I worked there.
I've said 5 words to my actual neighbors in the 3 years I've lived there.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I believe that.
I don't have time for my number neighbors. Number 3, guys.
Number 3.
It's kind of a 2-for-1 from the Miami Marlins.
Okay.
First, the Fighting Fish were, forced to issue an apology, guys.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they did.
The
That was not good.
No, their official Twitter guy was trying to be funny and kind of stepped in a little bit. I think the response might have been a little over the top, but they got in a little Twitter spat with the Rays.
Kid. You know what the problem is? Sometimes these teams, they give these 22-year-olds the Twitter
Yes.
job, and
sometimes it goes great.
They're passionate,
Yeah.
and they get angry, and they tweet out something that they should.
So, trying to drum up the storied Rays-Marlins rivalry.
Oh, and what a rivalry it is.
The 2 Florida Fish teams got into a little Twitter spat on
Red
Sunday.
Sox, Yankees, Cubs, Cards,
Rays, Marlins.
Rays, Marlins in London in 2 years.
And so it kept escalating. You know, they went back and forth. The Rays told the Marlins, here's the broom we just used on you so you can clean up. And the Marlins replied, you're literally the animal that killed Steve Irwin. Log off.
What? Yeah, funny. Ha ha.
Not funny, guys.
That's
Not
funny. Tasteless is what the best
it's
way.
in poor form. So the Marlins apologized. They said they've handled it internally. Meanwhile, to the good was the fantastic audio yesterday. The Marlins were in New York taking on your Mets fans.
Yes, they were.
Your guy, the
How'd
Ready
they do,
Cy
by
Young
the
Award
way?
winner. They lost.
Oh, okay.
DeGrom was pitching.
How they do in the nightcap?
The Mets might be the hottest team in baseball.
Might be.
But to the good, Isa Diaz
Yes.
is a prospect for the Marlins. He was making his debut.
Yes.
They were interviewing his family.
Yes.
During an at-bat, and let's just say his dad had reason to be a little excited.
Is this an emotional day for you?
Very, very emotional.
Esau's first career hit, also a home run off the ground.
In
Dad
his
keeps
first
going.
game.
In his first game. Dad keeps yelling like this for a good solid minute.
This is great.
Dad
and
just
then
keeps going.
when he got across home plate, Eson! Eson!
He's still going. I've not looped this.
No.
Oh, it goes on and on and on.
It was a wonderful moment.
It's wonderful.
And
I loved it.
Again, they were interviewing the family of the starting pitcher earlier, and as they were interviewing him, Rosario hit a home run off him, and Minervini, he's like, well, this other team, and they're going to hit the ball, and you can see. I mean, I don't know, man.
You don't like interviewing the parents like
not
that.
during the moment. Let it when they're done or before. Sure.
Yeah.
Not during. That's and it turned out to be a great moment. It went viral. It'll be on all the shows today, and that's cool. But it was uncomfortable. Eson was, I think, 0 for 2 before that, and really looked overmatched. So it was great that he hit that home run. So it was a great moment for them. But it's tough, man. I just think of myself as when you watch your kids play.
Yeah.
I don't
You're
know.
locked
In
in.
that case, you're on national.
You're locked in.
I mean, you're on TV. I get it. I don't know. That's a little different to me. I think I'd be okay with it. I just live along with it. You're going to get my divided attention here.
Right.
But, I mean, I get the TV and the broadcast crew wanting to do that. That was that was the play of the day. I saw, did you see the play or the sequence from the Little League World Series? I know you watch that more than I do.
No.
So there's a kid, I can't remember.
I don't think it's a Little League World Series yet, is it? It's like teams qualifying?
Well, the championship, right.
Okay.
The prelims.
Yeah.
The regionals. So I'm watching, and I don't remember which two teams were playing, but there's a catcher for a little team. It's the bottom of the first inning.
Okay.
And pitcher throws strike 3.
Okay.
Catcher kind of spikes the ball out towards the pitcher's mound, takes off his mask, starts walking towards the dugout, and the runner sprints home from third. And then he realizes, oh my God, that's only 2 outs.
Oh no.
So he goes out and another runner comes and scores. So 2 runners score on him doing that. The kid just loses lip quivering, tears flowing. They got to stop the game. He can barely control himself. And fast forward to the bottom of the 6th inning, the final inning, with 2 men on and his team trailing by 2. Same kid hits a home run, a 3-run home run to win the game.
It might have gone over the edge if he struck out.
He may have run into the woods and dug a hole if he had struck out there. But yeah, I enjoyed that yesterday as well.
Number 2.
Number 2, guys. One of the best traditions in NFL training camps across the country is the tradition up in Green Bay where the boys ride the kids' bikes to training camp.
Great tradition.
Now, they're doing joint practices this week with the Texans.
Okay.
And, J.J. Watt, he's a Wisconsin legend.
Wisconsin
native.
native.
Proud Badger, Wisconsin native.
Yeah.
He decided to do the bike
Probably
thing.
couldn't wait to do it.
But, J.J.'s a large man, so, J.J., how'd the bike riding go?
Pretty awesome until I broke the bike. The bike that I was using was not equipped for a 290-pound man.
Oh, no.
And the seat broke off.
Oh, no.
We have purchased a new bike for the boy.
Oh, thank goodness.
So I apologize for that.
Oh, and then he got hurt in practice. So he's not playing.
It's a hell of a
this
day for
week.
JJ, man. Rough day. Before we hit the number 1 from the text line built by Lifetime Enclosures.
Yes.
Speaking of number neighbors, one Googie says, my ex-wife is my number neighbor. I don't think that's going to go well.
I would encourage you not to do that.
Go the other end. Up 1.
Number 1.
Oh, Nick Saban was a one and done.
Yeah, he was in Miami.
Was he?
Yeah.
And lastly, guys, Twitter's a fickle beast. And it's hard to know sometimes what's going to tickle the fancy of the Twitter machine. And that's where we find what has been the Twitter sensation of the last 12 to 24 hours. It's the curious story of 30 to 50 feral hogs.
30 to 50 what?
Feral hogs.
Where are
Feral hogs.
There was a tweet Sunday, very innocuous tweet.
Okay.
It was a question posted by a Twitter user, William McNabb. He was responding to a tweet by Jason Isbell about assault weapons and whatnot. But William asked a legitimate question that just gets weirder the more you read it. He says, a legit question for rural Americans. How do I kill the 30 to 50 feral hogs that run into my yard within 3 to 5 minutes while my small kids play? And from there, the 30 to 50 feral hogs meme was born. And it's spread across the internet like wildfire, Dan. I'm pretty sure if you scroll through your Twitter feed at some point, you'll see a reference of some capacity to feral hogs.
Oh, yeah.
It's been left and right.
What is the answer? I've got one. How about build a fence there, Chief?
That's a good, yeah.
Yeah.
So as one person pointed out, here's the stages of feral hog Twitter. 1, confusion, seeing everyone tweet 30 to 50 feral hogs. I think that's where you guys are. Number 2, find the tweet and assume it's satire.
Right.
3, read the tweet again and realize it's for real.
Okay.
4, like and only retweet feral hog tweets for 12 hours straight. And then finally become 30 to 50 feral hogs yourself.
You have reminded me again here in these last 2 minutes why I'm so happy that I'm not on Twitter.
30 to 50 feral hogs, Jeff.
Yeah. I'll miss the 30 to 50
Are feral hogs
but
like the geese? Are they that annoying?
They're probably worse. They
up there.
root up your yard.
The feral hogs, they're nasty.
Yeah, they dig and.
Dan, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized feral hogs or 1 horse-sized feral hog?
Are you allowed to shoot the feral hog or no?
Why not?
I'm asking.
Ask him if he would rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck.
I would rather fight 100 duck-sized horses.
Thank you.
That's just me.
Twitter's a weird place, man, but it's still free.
I watched this video the other day, speaking of 100 horse-sized ducks and 1 duck-sized horse. It was like...
Clown question, bro. This show goes places that I'm always amazed.
This is good. This
where
is
we
trending.
end up.
So it's this lion, right? This lion, and the coyotes are coming at him, and the hyenas, rather.
Okay.
And they're they're getting ready to... And so they keep coming, and there's about 20 to 30 of them, I would say. And the lion starts looking around, and he's like, well, it's a bit of a problem.
Hyenas take down lions, by the way.
Oh, yeah. So they're coming. And they come up to him and kind of try to nip at him, and he'd turn and he'd get one in his jaws and throw it, but it'd just be one.
Mm-hmm.
And so these idiot hyenas, they're still circular. Which one's going to die, I guess, is what they're thinking. So we can eat that lion.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the distance, you see this lion's brother.
Oh, no.
He looks out there.
Yeah, I saw this video.
You see it?
Yeah.
He looks like...
Yeah, okay.
So he starts plodding over. And meanwhile, lion dealing with the hyenas is getting tired.
Yeah.
Because he's moving around. He's getting tired. You could tell he's getting winded. Like it's getting down to crunch time for the lion. And the hyenas are fixing to get him. But then the brother comes in, and for some reason, the hyenas decide that, well,
they don't like that one.
We can't win this battle. We're not going to win 2.
Yeah.
Which I think they would comfortably win, but a few more would go, but nonetheless.
Something about that whole King of the Jungle thing that is true.
That was
I
good.
have one thing that's trending, too. I've been meaning to bring this up. There is a commercial that's currently airing on television that if I see it one more time.
I'm told that you can shoot the bleep out of feral hogs.
Yeah, you should. They're terrible.
Yeah.
There's a commercial that's been running on it's been running now for a while, like a series of commercials.
Okay.
That are literally, they make my brain hurt and my soul crush every time it comes on. And they are these idiotic, can I get a witness? This idiotic campaign that Taco Bell is doing, where the dude is like singing like in a concert, and then it's like supposed to be some sort of drama. What?
Oh, about
you don't
this,
like it?
Where he sweeps the stuff off the
It's
off
the
the desk.
worst
That's
thing.
Emmy Award winner Darren Criss. Thank you very much.
That is so bad. It is the worst commercial campaign that has ever aired in any format in the history of advertising.
All-timer.
It is awful.
Where's your Emmy?
Just thought I would share that. All right. Tony Baselli, Breakfast with Baselli, next.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Saddle up with the Frangie Show. Afternoons on 1010XL.
They say time is money, and at Claude Nolan Cadillac, we respect your time and strive to make your every visit a pleasure. Serving Jacksonville for over 114 years, Claude Nolan Cadillac owners come back again and again. Why? Because you are more than a customer, you are part of our family, and now get 0% financing for up to 72 months, plus $1,000 on most new 2019 Cadillac models. Visit Claude Nolan on Southside Boulevard or go to ClaudeNolanCadillac.com. Beginning lasting relationships since 1905. See dealer for details.
Warning. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. The world is changing. Isn't it time smoking changed too? Meet Vuse Alto, a vapor product offering you a satisfying alternative to cigarettes with long-lasting pods filled with liquid blended in the U.S. Vuse Alto delivers our highest performing vapor yet, Simple to use, surprisingly quiet, and impressively powerful. Vuse, leading the way today, tomorrow, and in the future. Underage sale prohibited.
I'm Holt Harrell. Accidents are unpredictable, but you can call, email, online chat with Harrell & Harrell 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we'll be available. Harrell & Harrell. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Offices, Jacksonville.
Want to lose weight this summer but struggle to find healthy, quick food options? Try Flame Broiler, a Korean-inspired fast food that offers a healthy choice of all-natural chicken, Angus beef, organic tofu, and veggies over steamed rice. Try one of our 4 Jacksonville locations today. Simply healthy, Flame Broiler.
Like working outdoors and want better pay and benefits? Superior Fence and Rail is seeking full-time fence installers who can provide first-class customer service. Recognized as a best place to work on the First Coast, they'll train you to work with their professional team and provide you with all the tools you need to be a top-notch installer. Get off the fence. Call Superior Fence and Rail today and start your career.
When you're on the fence about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Dreamfinders Homes has a simple commitment to our home buyers. Deliver unsurpassed quality, uncompromising value, and an extraordinary level of customization you simply will not find with other home builders. Lauren Brooks here. Find a location you love and the home of your dreams. We have townhomes, single-family, and custom estate homes starting from the mid-100s. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Prices subject to change without notice. Equal housing opportunity.
Leon Searcy, weekdays at noon on 1010XL.
Listen up, Jacksonville. Frank Frangie here for Big Chief Tire, and we've got another one for the road. Upgrading to bigger and better wheels and tires can turn a daily driver into a killer cruiser with style and substance. But did you know that changing the size of your wheels means changing the way your vehicle's suspension behaves as well? Head into Big Chief Tire for a leveling kit. Make sure that your car, truck, or SUV rides as smooth as it looks with wheels and tires done by the pros who know how to set you up right. 4 locations across Jacksonville. Big Chief Tire. Drive in, drive out, drive on.
Okay, listen up, team. They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jacks, so we gotta play like the experts we are. When customers call with leaky faucets, broken water heaters, toilet repairs, broken pipes, or any other challenge, we'll give them a solution fast. Now, who are we?
Roland Reese Plumbing!
I can't hear you.
Roland Reese Plumbing!
Now that's what a winner sounds like.
Customers always win with Roland Reese Plumbing at PlumbingJacksonville.com.
Frank Frangie here. Folks, are you tired of the same old sports photos for your league? Well, call my buddy Jeff Gump at Jacksonville Sports Photography. They offer cutting-edge, cool ideas like stadium banners for your seniors. No league is too big or too small. Football, cheerleading, baseball, soccer, you name it. Jack Sports Photography, they're the official photographer of Baker Sports High School Media Days. To find out more and to book your league or high school sport, go to JacksonvilleSportsPhotography.com or call 201-9773 today.
Every time it's been way too long, a Corona gets its line. Every time you're not related, but you're definitely family. Every time you meet from across the party. Every time all of us is all we need. And every time your favorite place is more about who than where, a Corona gets its line.
Corona and Corona Premier. Please drink responsibly.
Storms are part of every season. Make sure you're protected. Call American Electrical to make sure you have the best in surge protection. Don't lose your home electronics to a lightning strike. Call 737-7770 for American Electrical.
Exciting news from Diamonds Direct. We're moving. Thanks to the way you've embraced our unique concept, we've totally outgrown our current showroom. So, we're upgrading. Moving to a brand new store that's 50% larger with an even larger selection to serve you. The new Diamonds Direct is opening very soon off Town Center Parkway just left of the Hyatt. It's a freestanding building with a stunning new showroom with incredible lake views and more fine jewelry than you've ever seen in one place. Same great people, same great industry-leading warranties and guarantees, same unbeatable values. But it's in a new, spacious, modern, and luxurious showroom with even more diamonds, more designer jewelry, more engagement ring mountings, more bands and bracelets and pendants and earrings. It's the best selection in all of Florida. At Diamonds Direct, our passion is celebrating love and new beginnings, and now we invite you to join us in celebrating this new chapter in our life. Diamonds Direct, upgrading to an all-new showroom opening soon off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Hyatt behind Firebirds.
Now Breakfast with Boselli.
Brought to you by Claude Nolan Cadillac and ClaudeNolanCadillac.com. Beginning lasting relationships since 1905. Breakfast provided by Chick-fil-A.
On 1010XL.
He's a mover and a shaker.
He is.
He's national media.
A lot of shaking when he moves.
He's number 71 in your program, number 1 in your all-time Jaguar list.
Well, he's not in Fred's, except for Fred's.
Except for Fred. He's Don Anthony Boselli Jr.
Wow.
What?
What? Fred says
Really?
Fred's won. I mean, what do you mean? It's all good.
I'm not doing this.
We're not doing anything.
We know
It's
you're
just
not
a little
commenting.
joke. Yeah, not asking for a comment. We're all good.
Listen to me. Don't start with me. When you're on the air with Le Batard, anything goes, okay?
So, how'd that come up? I haven't been on that show in like a year.
I don't care. You know what I mean. It hit a nerve a year ago. That's why.
My question is,
yeah.
Did you just say I'm number 12 and Fred is number 1?
No, I said number 71 in your program, number 1 on your all-time top 25.
I said unless you're on, but
Yeah.
I said no, not on Fred's list is what
Yeah.
I said.
Oh, not on Fred's
Yeah.
list. Gotcha.
You'd be number 2 on his, I assume.
You know,
There's a local guy named Dan as well.
I'm not sure I would be number 2.
No, I don't think Fred has any angst towards you. I don't know what's going on with Fred.
And we love Fred probably more than you.
I reached out to Fred, in fact, but I didn't really get an answer that you know.
But it's great to
changes
visit with you. You are a national media guy. That you are, 100%.
And the other thing is, why are you saying stuff's jiggling, Jeff? I mean, even if that's accurate.
No, shaking, not jiggling.
No, you said jiggling. You said there's stuff jiggling everywhere.
I said shaking, moving and shaking. I said, and when he moves, he shakes. That's what I said.
It's basically what you're saying. I mean,
You're getting sensitive on me, big fella.
No, it's just I've hit a spot in my life where I'm on a diet. I'm on a health kick.
I meant the Earth show. It wasn't even a fat joke. That's what hurts. I wish I'd have made one.
Oh,
that hurt. Yeah.
All right.
I was telling Beef.
Yes.
We'll get to football in a second. I was telling Beef. You know, we're in Baltimore, and everyone like raves about like the crabs up here. I guess.
Yeah.
Crab
cakes. Yeah.
Crab cakes, crabs. You know, Logman just loves this stuff. I mean, he just thinks it's great. So we all go to dinner last night.
Right.
Let me tell you what I'm never doing again. I'm never eating crabs again.
You didn't like them?
Not that I don't like them. It's a lot of work for a little meat.
Oh, did you do crab legs? Is that what you did?
No, we didn't do the crab legs. We did like the crabs. We like crab cakes.
Yeah. That is a lot of work. Yeah.
It was like.
You're saying it's not worth the effort.
No. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. Not worth it. No.
Never again.
Because I sat there and worked. I'm pretty sure I lost weight at dinner last night. I burned more calories.
Sweating. You got to work out it.
You have strong hands now, at least. Strong hands. Mrs. P once told me that crab legs were better than my passion.
Oh.
Let's put it that way.
Oh, no.
She's probably right.
Can I say something? You're doing something wrong.
Thank you, buddy. Let me tell you where I'm not looking for pointers.
But you know, I and here's the recollection I had. You've been up here a number of times. 2 years ago, I had the same conversation with myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never doing this again because it's too much work.
Right.
And so I'm putting it out there publicly. If you're in Baltimore and you ever see me at a place, remind me not to do the crabs. Get like something else. Get like a crab cake because they make.
They're already ready. We're good to go.
Yeah, it's ready.
Yeah. One of our favorite Tony Boselli memories comes from Baltimore at the Army-Navy game where the guy a couple rows behind us was getting a little out of hand, and we had Tony stand up and turn around.
Two rows below, he was as tall as the guy, and the guy just went gulp and sat down. That was it.
The guy
for him.
was picking on like some.
Yeah. He's picking on one of Doc's kids.
Is that what it
I
was?
just had enough. Enough.
Yeah.
I'm done.
The younger one at the time, he was like 19 maybe.
That was enough.
It's over.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. Tony, over to the football now. Listen, how much hitting was going on? Was it still like tame yesterday? It seemed like it might have been a little bit, scripted as to not be too physical again.
Yeah, there was some, but it wasn't. And I said this. We were talking about this yesterday. It's funny you bring that up. It was not. There wasn't a lot of juice. It wasn't like a lot of pop and energy out there, and it was just kind of okay.
Mm-hmm,
it wasn't great. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, we got killed, terrible. I mean, there's some really good things. Like, I mean, we got a quarterback. It's fun. I mean, Nick Foles makes some great throws. I thought the receivers had a great day.
Good.
Yannick Ngakoue is quicker than anything.
Good.
We got killed in the 9-on-7, though. Our defense didn't do very well, I don't think.
Right.
But, like, there were some positives, some negatives. So there's, like, the play. I actually think we're going to be a pretty good football team if we stay healthy. We lost that linebacker. I think was going to be our starting Sam linebacker. That hurt. I'm not going to try to.
Onawalu, yeah.
Onawalu.
Is he related to Obuehi?
Obuehi's going to be. But here, don't be surprised if Obuehi's your starting left tackle opening day.
What is going on with Cam?
Well,
Just
then
not back to injury?
well, what are we doing here? Why?
What do you mean? What are we doing? I think he's pretty good.
Is he better than our current left tackle or our injured left tackle?
Our left tackle, injured left tackle right now isn't. I mean, I don't know where he's at. I mean,
why?
He's working.
Why isn't he playing yet? Is it a plan that we're gonna unveil? Because it's still very early, so it's okay. But
I mean, he's going off his knees. He's working through the process, and he's 10 months out. I know he wants to be out there, but sometimes it takes a little bit longer. I mean, I wouldn't panic or anything. I'm just, and my comment of Obuehi was not a negative on Cam in any means at all. My comment was Obuehi has looked pretty good at left tackle.
Okay.
Tony, what time does the inter-squad fight come? They always get one in day 2. Will that be early?
Doug Marrone doesn't like those fights, man.
I know they don't. They never like them.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
You don't?
It's going to happen. No,
that's disappointing, Tone. I got to be honest. I want some action up there.
It was so different because we used to do 2 days of 2-a-days.
Yeah.
So like by the end of it, you wanted to kill each other.
Sure.
But it just felt there was no chippiness, which is I'm not saying is something you want.
Sure.
It was.
We want it as fans.
Yeah, the coaches don't want fights. They
Right.
don't want fights. Someone get hurt, break a finger, break a hand. Just stupid.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Nope, don't need it. But there wasn't a lot of chippiness out there yesterday, which I guess is a good thing.
Yeah.
I like a little more drama.
Last year, the general consensus, Tone, was that the Vikings won the first day. I didn't get that feeling listening to you guys yesterday.
No.
That the Ravens won the day. I kind of felt like it was a draw. Would you say more of that? I mean, it's obviously hard to watch everything, but
even.
Yeah.
Is there any chance that we'll be a practice playoff team, Tony?
Yes, we're in the running right now. We're
Good.
one game out. We're one game out.
I'm looking forward to the practice power poll. It's coming out later today.
Yes, exactly. On a Ravens note,
yes,
Lamar Jackson.
Yes,
like noticeably better.
Okay.
Like noticeably better.
Well, is that noticeable?
And I saw him last year in the playoffs at the end.
That wasn't good.
And I watched a lot of tape of him throughout that process.
Yeah.
And then I watched him today
or
yesterday, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And he is way more accurate.
Okay.
It sits in the pocket, and he's always had a big arm.
He looks bigger too, Tony. He looks like he's gained 20 pounds to me.
He's not a small man.
Yeah, he's a big dude now. He's getting
Tony, are they still?
His motion's consistent now. Like it's not like he had a bad motion, but sometimes he get a little sidearm over. He get long.
Right.
But when he did it right, it was good. And now he looks like he's worked on the consistency of just trying to tighten everything up a little bit. I was impressed.
Okay.
I didn't think from what I saw last year. I mean, I was going to kill the kid. He's a rookie,
right?
But he was just so wildly inaccurate.
Yeah.
And that was different. I give him credit. Give him a lot of credit.
There was some talk. There has been plenty of talk, though, that the Ravens are going to embrace the running and run that kind of offense. Did you see those concepts at all? Okay.
I mean, my guess is they're not going to see a lot of it in a practice like this because you don't want the defense hitting your quarterback.
Yeah.
And so you're not going to start running zone read where he's going up the line of scrimmage and everyone's just like, what are we supposed to do? Like, let him go?
Okay.
And at some point, maybe one of the guys gets mad and just, gives him a little, longest yard, clothesline.
Okay.
And so I don't think we'll see much of it. I think you're going to see it during the year. I mean, he took off running one time on a scramble. I mean, the dude's just fast. I mean, he's a special athlete.
Mm-hmm.
He is really, he's fun to watch. I mean, from that standpoint, I still want to see. I mean, I saw a little bit of it yesterday. I'd love to, watch a lot of it to see can he win from the pocket consistently? Because I think history tells you if you can't win from the pocket, not very many of those quarterbacks lead their teams to Super Bowls.
Who did you visit with yesterday who's not Jacksonville? Who did you, as a national guy? Ozzie?
I talked to Ozzie for a while, yeah.
Okay. Give us some insight into that conversation with you and the legendary Ozzie Newsome, who, by the way,
soon to be Hall of Fame partners.
Is retired, right? Ozzie's retired, isn't he?
Part-time retired.
Okay.
He still has a title.
Okay.
Eric DeCosta is now the GM.
Right.
I mean, Ozzie sat up in the shade and never left the chair.
Okay.
He was there the whole practice.
All right.
He just talked.
Yeah.
He's trying to get his handicap down a little bit now that he's, as we called it, he's part-time retired.
Okay.
He's still doing some stuff, but yeah, he likes the team.
Sort of a consultant type. Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know. He has a title, so most consultants don't have a title, but he actually has a title. He has some football, almost a Tom title.
Your friend Pete Prisco has tweeted out. We've quoted you on Twitter. I'm never eating crabs again. It's too much work. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. I'm pretty sure I lost weight at dinner last night. I burned more calories than I ate. Pete Prisco, no chance this is true. Why is he attacking you?
Well, you guys got that out quick.
Yeah.
Got that out quick.
Yeah.
I don't hesitate, Tony.
Yeah.
Tony, I understand there are very few NFL teams that can lose, more than a player or two in their on their front seven and be fine. But I'm more worried than not about the depth of that front seven. We saw a linebacker go down. It's a thin group already. Taven Bryan and Smoot have not developed like you would have hoped. At least I don't think so, unless you can tell me something differently. So are the Jags going to be in the business of scouting the waiver wire here at the end of August to supplement those positions? Or is the seventh rounder from Auburn ready to – I mean, just give me your kind of your evaluation of the front seven and maybe some possible depth concerns there.
I'm not as worried about the depth on the D-line, Jeff, from a playing – like it's a down in, down out kind of playing. I mean, listen, but every team has this. They only have, I think, 4 guys who can really rush the passer.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I mean, Calais, Yannick, Josh Allen, who's a rookie, so but he can rush. You see it, and Marcel Darius. I mean, those are the only guys that are really rushing the passer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Tony,
and so you worry, okay, after that, if they get hurt, something happens where you get pass rush. But Taven Bryan, he'll be fine. Is he going to wow us? I mean, here's the deal. And we've had guys like this in the past. I know he was a first-round draft pick, but if you keep on saying, well, we need more because he's a first-round draft pick, that's over. I mean, it doesn't matter now. Now you're just okay, what production can we get?
Right.
And can he be a good football player? Maybe he develops into more. But for this year, we're just looking for a solid, rotational player to come in, get a couple sacks for that year and play good defense. And, Avery's going to be fine. He's going to be good. I like the kid from Auburn. Smoot is, he's not going to. He can't rush the passer very well, but he's a big guy. He can play the run, I guess. And so, but linebacker Jeff, I think is with injuries and the not a lot of depth there. That is a concern. I mean, you got Najee Good starting at will right now, and you lost the kid yesterday. You lost Quincy last week, and so linebacker is a concern, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're checking the waiver wire as things go down throughout camp.
Beef.
You're listening to Breakfast with Baselli, brought to you by Claude Nolan Cadillac and ClaudeNolanCadillac.com, beginning lasting relationships since 1905 with breakfast provided by Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, and they've got a great relationship with us, Chick-fil-A. They bring it in, and we scarf it down.
Tony, what is your relationship with Mike Tannenbaum? Do you know him? Have you visited with him? Does he?
Yeah, no.
No? He seems like he's pretty good on television. Do you concur?
I saw what he said.
Yeah. So did we.
Yeah.
What do you think?
He's not my new favorite analyst. I hope he's right.
We got excited about it. I thought that some of his reasoning was pretty good. We didn't like the Giggle Girls who chimed in laughing after he made the comment. We have a clip. Listen to the Giggle Girls.
Here's the clip, and the Giggle Girls will nauseate you. This is a GM and a pro, personnel director getting laughed at by a couple of Giggle Girls that last I checked really never ran an NFL team.
Jags the team to beat in the AFC South.
They are the team to beat in the AFC.
I'm sorry, what?
The AFC.
Out the South?
Yeah, they're going to the Super Bowl. And I think they're going to be Kansas City on opening day.
I'm not being funny. I really
The Giggle Girls right there,
the
Tony.
Giggle Girls.
There they go. They started laughing at.
I don't know if that's like, man, I'm going to stay out of this.
Nah, you need to. You're national, but we're not.
I mean,
so.
I'm going to stay out of it.
Yeah, good move. Good move.
I don't think it's appropriate.
Yeah.
So I'm distancing myself from the show right this moment.
You are. You've been ducking and ducking and moving.
We started with a duck. We're ending with a duck.
Yeah, he's definitely changing. I think we're seeing the change, maybe a maturity of Tony Boselli. Maybe listen, I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame
project
soon.
a different image.
I need to change a little bit. Tony, the one bad
what
thing.
Are you talking about?
The one bad thing about the Hall of Fame, and we will be there front and center to hear our names called during the speech. And now apparently you can talk for an hour and a half. So not only do you have to say our names, you might want to tell a story or two about us because those speeches on Saturday were so long, Tone.
Time out.
What?
I got a question.
What?
I didn't watch any of it.
Okay.
Who spoke for an hour and a half?
Well, I mean, the thing ended at 11:53, and it started at like 7. So
Gonzalez went for 38, was it?
Yeah.
38 minutes.
Champ went over 30.
Who was the longest?
I think it might have been Gonzalez. And by the way, I don't think Pat Boland's family spoke. So there was, and by the way, one more thing, Tony. When you do get into the Hall of Fame, if you go in next year, first off, you'll catch a lot of grief from the organization if they send the Jags up there for the game. But secondly, how will they do all 20? They can't do all 20 in one night.
No, they're doing it different. I was told. I don't know what they're doing. They're doing it different.
Yeah, there's no possible way you could do all 20 in one night.
Tony, have you written your speech already? How long is it?
No. I'll say this, and I've learned this from doing a lot of events and stuff.
Yeah.
If you want everyone to walk away saying that was a great speech, go short.
You want me to write your speech for you, Tony?
Yes.
No, my goal is to be under 15 minutes.
Oh, I'd
like to be under 12.
All right. That's gonna. I swear, you better not forget us.
You have to factor in. Hey, listen, Tony, you're gonna have to factor in a couple of mispronunciations along the way. So build yourself a little wiggle room.
Listen, I'm going to give you one bit of advice, Tony, to end it with.
Really?
Tony, here's my one bit of advice.
You want to be in the speech?
Tony, here's how you end it. This will bring down the house and endear you forever. And I just hope one day Fred Taylor can join me up here.
I love Fred. Freddie T's my guy, but he went too far yesterday in my book.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think.
Let me tell you why. It's not what anyone thinks.
Yeah.
He made the comment in one of his tweets that nobody fears the tackle or prepares for the tackle. They prepare for the running back. I'm like, come on, why are we taking shots at the offensive line?
Yeah. You guys are supposed to be copacetic with each other.
Hold on, Beef's typing this out.
Yeah.
No, don't type it. It was a joke. I love Freddie.
We know.
We're going to tag Freddie on the tweet.
This whole deal.
Do what?
I'll make it. You can tweet this out.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually read all these. I'm on Twitter, obviously.
Sure.
And I want everyone to understand who reads these things because I read some of the comments about some are very supportive of Fred, some go after him.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to make sure everyone knows my point. Freddie's my boy. I love Fred Taylor. And him and I are all good, whatever he has said.
Yeah. You know what happened here, Tony? And again, I don't want to speak for you, but you have so many. I just kind of feel like I almost wish Fred had been number one because I feel like it was a lot more important to him. And I'm not minimizing the importance for you. It's a great honor. Don't get me wrong. But I'm surprised at how much it hurt him to be 2. It shocked me.
I'm not going to get into that. Whether obviously I'm honored to be number one. I'd like to be number one in everything I do.
Sure.
Yes.
And so, but the way I look at it, and I love Fred. He's great. He's awesome. I'm not going to have a competition it's a subjective thing. It's like the Hall of Fame. It's all subjective. You have people vote. They see something. They judge things on certain terms, and that's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And but I love Fred. So anyone listening, and you're on Twitter, don't be mad because Fred wants to be number one.
And Fred says the same thing about you. I mean, he says the same thing. Bo's a guy.
I love the love. I've loved the love, and I feel it right now, Tony. I feel the love.
He can't be taking shots at offensive tackles like that.
No. And we'll hash that out when he gets to town for the opener.
Imagine if Gene Fournette was an offensive tackle. It would have been a Would have been holy hell unleashed.
Holy cow! They got personal. They went
Yeah,
after
that
was a
escalated
little-
quickly. Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
kind of
escalating. This is out of control.
kind of rubberneck.
What's
that
on the What's on the agenda for you today, Don Anthony?
I got some meetings.
Okay. Big guy, national guy. Yeah.
Probably going to play congressional at 9.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to do
Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're gonna practice. So that's not gonna happen.
All right.
But yeah, that's it. It's all good.
All right. Well, enjoy the meetings. Look forward to you'll be broadcasting the game right here on Thursday night. We'll start monitoring our Jaguar offensive tackle and the pronunciation of the name. Yeah.
I think you got it. I think,
it's over.
It's over.
He's calling a shot. I feel
I don't
like
think Obagui's coming out now. I don't.
How much did we bet? Was it a dime bet? Like a dime?
I don't think it was a dime.
No, I don't
bet.
think we bet. I just think we
Yeah, no, we had a
challenged
spin.
Did we?
For a spin on the wheel.
Okay. All right.
Wow. Sometime during the year, then you'll blow it.
Yeah.
No, it's during the preseason only.
Oh,
wow. I mean,
who knew? Golly, I think it was first quarter of the first game.
I think it's only the first time that he says the name.
Then I can dismiss it from my mind forever and call him whatever the hell I want.
Obuihe.
All right, big fella.
It's
We appreciate
Obuihe.
you.
Don't forget Obuihe.
Obuihe.
See you, Tony.
Obuihe.
There you go. All right, see you, Tone. There he goes. Enjoy that crab, friend.
Cedric Agbuie.
Crabs, brah.
What was that guy's name who said that?
For us?
Crabs, brah.
Yeah,
Who
it
said
was
It was a kid you
Renee
interviewed.
Stewart, I think.
It was a Jaguar defensive back.
Yeah, wasn't Renee Stewart a
Renee Stewart? Yeah,
I think that's who it was. I can't remember, but I used to, I do this know this opponent. Tell me something from Baltimore other than the Ravens.
Crabs, brah.
That was classic stuff. We will turn it to the 9 o'clock hour. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The 1010XL studios are kept clean by Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Complete shows commercial free as soon as the live broadcast ends.
Radio,
1010XL On Demand, presented by Kuhn Flowers.
Search 1010XL in Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts,
And subscribe to 1010XL On Demand.
or visit 1010XL.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray, and we're throwing the flag on those big city dealers charging those big city prices. Come see why everybody's driving the distance to Murray Superstores. If we don't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Our starting All-American lineup wins every time. Plus, our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles puts the blitz on the competition. And we'll trade anything from wore-out bed sheets to football cleats. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Sort of some breaking news with Diamonds Direct. They've gotten so popular they need more space, so they're moving. Yeah, not too far, though, to a huge, new, beautiful showroom just off Town Center Parkway. And I got to tell you, man, their showroom right now is awesome. So I can't wait to see the new one. It's a store that's 50% bigger than their current location. New, bright, spacious, luxurious with lake views, more diamonds, more engagement ring settings, more designer jewelry, more fashion jewelry. Gang, if you thought the selection at Diamonds Direct was incredible now, just wait. It's opening very soon. Just more proof of how Diamonds Direct has been so embraced by the folks here in Jacksonville, FLA. The go-to place for bridal and fashion jewelry. Best price, best experience. It's awesome. Direct importer prices, massive selection, free lifetime warranty on any purchase. White glove service, no matter what your budget is. Be on the lookout for their new fancy showroom. It's opening real soon in a freestanding building right off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Hyatt behind Firebirds. Diamonds Direct. Jacksonville's direct diamond importer.
Republic Services is now hiring CDL drivers in Duval and St. Johns counties. Join the team of over 33,000 employees across the U.S. with Republic Services. New drivers get a $2,000 sign-on bonus and competitive benefits. Over 50% of managers in Northeast Florida started their careers as drivers. You can build a career too. Join the Republic Services team and make a positive impact on your community and environment. For more information and to apply, wear the star, drive your career, visit republicservices.com.
Oldcastle APG, a leading manufacturer and supplier of concrete masonry, has an immediate opening for a night shift maintenance technician. Position offers great pay, medical, dental, and profit sharing. Apply at oldcastleapg.com, oldcastleapg.com.
Gentlemen, discover the new medical treatment that Viagra doesn't want you to know about. I'm Bradley I with Synergenics Elite Health, and we offer GainsWave. It's a simple 20-minute in-office procedure. GainsWave is non-invasive, and it restores the poor blood flow that causes ED. Stop popping pills and and scheduling intimacy. Call 904-500-5500. Consultations are free. Mention this radio station for $150 off your first treatment. Call Synergenics Elite Health at 904-500-5500 to learn about the Gainswave ED treatment today.
What's up, poker fans? This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Card Rooms in Jacksonville and Orange Park. The Jacksonville Summer Series kicks off August 16th and features over $300,000 in guarantees. Satellite into the $590 main event for just $120. With the main event featuring a $200,000 guaranteed prize pool, this is a tournament you won't want to miss. Find all tournament schedules and information at bestbetjacks.com. Best Bet, where anybody can win.
This year, make sure to secure your parking spot for the football season. Log on to tailgatorsparking.com. Football season begins August 15th with the Eagles, so let's get going. Remember to grab your parking spot for the Florida State game on August 31st against Boise State 2. Tailgaters Parking, just east of TIAA Bank Field, and now taking reservations for this year's games. Tailgaters Parking, safe and secure for all events. Log on today. tailgatorsparking.com.
Words to live by. Tee it high and let it fly. That means let's golf, baby. And if I'm golfing the home course, the Julington Creek Golf Club, right there nestled in northwest St. Johns County at Racetrack Road and San Jose. You are going to love the Julington Creek Golf Club. If you haven't been out there in a while, it's time to give it a chance. Terrific customer service. Golfing on a budget. There's no better deal to be had. So go to browngolf.com and check out all the specials at the Julington Creek Golf Club, or just call 287-GOLF and get your tee time today. And I'll see you on the course, the home course, the Julington Creek Golf Club.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Jacksonville, join us Tuesday, August 6th for the National Arena League playoffs as the Sharks face the Columbus Lions.
Enjoy a family 4-pack that includes 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 Cokes, and 4 bags of chips for only $64.
Or get tickets for only $10. For tickets, call 904-621-0700. That's 904-621-0700. Or visit the Arena box office.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and I want to talk to you about enjoying your life. So often we can go through life trying to make a living instead of making a life. Yes, it's good to be goal-oriented, but let me encourage you today that our days are numbered. We're not promised tomorrow, so go out and take time to be with your family. You'll always have your work, but you won't always have your family.
To hear more inspirational messages by Reverend Dr. Nicholas Lowe, please visit our website at stjohnthedivine.com.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by JEA. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. Just 2 days away from the Jaguars' first preseason game as they face the Ravens Thursday at 7:30. The Jags are currently in Baltimore practicing, and Coach Doug Marrone talked about the importance of these joint practices.
2 good days. We have officials here. We have a lot of situational stuff. Gives us a great chance to get an evaluation on our players in a controlled environment. It's just we're just happy to be here.
Saturday, August 24th is the Publix Bold City Showdown presented by Sonic. 3 marquee matchups back-to-back on 1010XL live from Skinner Barco Stadium, starting with Lee versus Bartram Trail, then Atlantic Coast versus defending state champion Mandarin, and ending with University Christian Bulls. Go to jackshighschool912.com for more info. 9:05 and 80 degrees, time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Sports Illustrated has put out its top 25. Shocking developments as we find at the top of the poll. Alabama and Clemson. Although Alabama has won, Clemson's 2. Who cares? But Clemson should be 1. It's the Dan Hicken adage. If you win the Natty the year before, you deserve to be 1 until somebody knocks you off it. Of their top SI top 100 players, Alabama has 1. They have number 2, number 4, number 10, number 16, number 24, number 32, number 39, number 61, number 71, and number 86. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the top 100 on one team. Clemson has just 7. Georgia's number 3. They have 6 of the top 100 players. Entering Kirby Smart's 4th season in Athens, Bulldogs now established as one of the country's preeminent programs, but still chasing their first natty since 1980. 11-3 a year ago. 7-1 in the SEC. They lost to Texas in the Sugar Bowl. Oklahoma is number 4. They have 5 top 100 players. So number 5 is Texas. So Ohio State, who's in a lot of the top 4s and 5s, checking in at number 6. Texas is a team I told you all that I was going to be on this year. I thought they could be pretty good. More than a decade since Texas has won 10 games or more in back-to-back seasons. Anything short of double-digit wins would be a disappointment in Austin. Ohio State is 6. The Fighting Irish of Notre Dame check in at number 7. They've won 22 of their last 26 after that 4-8 season in 2016. So give Brian Kelly some credit, man. I don't care what anybody says. Notre Dame is a tough place to coach and win.
Well, they still have academic standards that are different from
the other
powers. Well, they have
academic standards, and it's a pain in the rear end to recruit to. Yeah, you get in the house. Hey, we're from Notre Dame. Come on in.
It's not what it used to be.
But you got to travel all over the country to recruit for Notre Dame. That's a tough one.
Well, here's what happens, Dan, and this is just a reality of aging, and you lose sometimes sight and perspective on what things are currently. Notre Dame hadn't won a championship in 31 years.
Yeah,
Notre Dame is nowhere near Clemson. If you're 20 years or younger.
Well, nobody's near Clemson.
Well, but
you're 20 years younger.
Okay, I just mean as an overall program, even though.
But Notre Dame is. I'll say this: Notre Dame is a top 10 program. They've been to the playoff 2 times. Played for a national championship. Went to the
one playoff.
One? No.
Well, they went to a BCS championship game.
Yeah.
Against Alabama, and they just got absolutely thoroughly outclassed. But yeah.
Yeah, and they went to the playoff last year.
Yeah, Clemson beat them. What? 30 to.
I don't know what the score was.
3 or something.
Oregon is number 9. Oh, LSU is number 8, by the way.
What is this? Just a?
This is SI's. Just came out.
Gotcha.
Top 10. Oregon is number 9. They have 3 top 100 players. The Gators check in at number 10 with 2 top 100 players. C.J. Henderson, Jabari Zuniga. Bottom line, Dan Mullen's promise of a national championship will wait another year, but the Gators are building a perennial playoff contender in Gainesville. Getting there will require a star turn from Felipe Franks. So the Gators checking in at number 10, 1 spot ahead of Michigan, who is 11. If Michigan can't beat Ohio State now, when will they be able to beat Ohio State?
Well, again, Jim Harbaugh is to this point as a college football coach is the ultimate pretender. So I don't know. I don't have any confidence at all that Michigan's going to beat anybody that matters and Michigan fans will get their underwear all in an uproar here. They'll get all in a tizzy talking about the reality of what Michigan has been under Jim Harbaugh, and that has been a team that'll beat the heck out of Indiana for you. And they'll go ahead and not blow that game against
3 10-win seasons for Harbaugh. Mixed with an 8-5, but the
1-9 against top 10s, Dan.
Yeah.
1-9.
Yeah,
that's atrocious.
26-9 in the Big Ten.
You're not a power if you're 1-9 against top 10 teams. What you are is you're a capitalizer. You take advantage of non-top 10 teams. But in Michigan, if you're going to be a top 10 team, you got to at least have a fighting chance against top 10 teams.
Texas A&M is 13. UCF checks in at 15. Penn State 16, Auburn 17, Iowa 18, a couple others going down to 25. No Miami, no FSU.
Now I saw FSU start to get a little bit of love, like they might
25.
creep into that the bottom of the 25, but still got some wait and see going on over there. I don't know, Dan. I mean, and maybe I'm guilty of not following, not following them as quite as intensely as I have in years past. Is it just me, or is this one of the more anonymous FSU teams you can remember in a while?
No, it's because they've been down for a couple years, and it's so you don't Yeah, it's anonymous.
I mean, you got Cam Akers.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, who's a name that you still remember?
Kid Terry at receiver.
Terry and Marvin Wilson,
Yeah, they don't have a big-time quarterback. James Blackman has potential.
It's just, I mean, there was always a Derwin James or a Jalen Ramsey or a,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a long fall from the 2000.
I mean, is there any
14 teams.
Paint me a scenario where FSU bounces back to national notoriety. I mean,
National?
Can they go 10-2?
They'd have to upset Clemson, which I don't think they're capable of. They would tend to play Clemson tough, except for last year. I was looking at, you sort of come around to my way of thinking with Jimbo Fisher now, I think. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you've told me yesterday you felt like Texas A&M is a team that I had said they'll win an SEC in 5 years.
Yeah, I don't know if I would go that far,
Okay.
but they're going to at least establish themselves up there as every bit as good as LSU or Auburn or the other ones that are playing second fiddle to Bama most years.
They may be in a situation this year where they're better than last year, but their record won't indicate it because they play everyone.
They pretty much did last year. Now they had Georgia, so that's a big difference. But
they end at Georgia at LSU. Their last 2 games of the year.
I was looking at that, Hick, and if you're a Gator,
they also have
fan,
Alabama and Clemson, by the way, and they go to Clemson. So they play Alabama, Clemson, Georgia, which are the top 3 teams.
Then they played Alabama, Clemson both last year, but the Georgia is a new one from the SEC East.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this, though, from the Gator perspective, or anyone else in the SEC East that's challenging Georgia.
Yeah.
You get a little hope left at the end of the season this go-round because you have Auburn and Texas A&M there looming.
Yeah.
Like in the past, Georgia would go play Kentucky or, there would be some, cakewalk usually. And if Auburn doesn't get them, then you blew your chance. But if you need any help late, in the form of a Georgia loss, then, they are going to have Texas A&M there waiting. So, and by that time of the year, who knows who the better team is. Georgia better strike while they've got Jake Fromm. They better do it. Their window of winning a title closes on you quick. And I don't think Georgia is to the point where they're just going to be every year dominant player in the SEC. Florida will come back at them. There'll be other teams that flare. They don't have Alabama's, DNA and legacy just to establish themselves.
Not yet, but they are recruiting. They've set up a wonderful recruiting network that they have dominated in. They're top 5 every year. It's and if you get into that level, you're always going to give yourself a fighting chance. This would be a year where you got to keep your quarterback upright, though, because the cupboard, they recruited so well at quarterback that the other dudes left because they want to play and can play, and they're both running big-time programs, one in Washington, one in Ohio State. So this is a year where if the unthinkable were to occur to Jake Fromm, it would be you would be back to Fatan.
No.
What was my cat's name who started that?
Balta, maybe?
Yeah.
Now, I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be because they have I think they have one talented young kid, but he had some serious surgery. And
I guess my point with the window is Jake Fromm is going to be a top 10 NFL quarterback pick, right? And we see that in a lot of places.
We do. I remain convinced the jury's still out.
All
But
right.
yes.
I'm just saying, you don't get that. It takes that level of player to win usually.
Yeah.
If you're Georgia, you don't win with a non-quarter. If you're Florida or FSU, you better have a Heisman winner. That's been proven.
Oh, yeah.
So
they feel like they got a good one coming in, obviously.
All right.
Mandarin's own Carson Beck.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's
next
a good
year.
point.
So, but this is a year where this is an interesting year for Georgia in terms of making sure that Jake Fromm stays upright because you do not want that guy to get injured. That would be a disaster. All right, we're over past. Let's take a break, catch up, come back, and we'll talk some NFL football. Jaguars Day 2 in Baltimore off tomorrow, and then game Thursday night.
Now, the Lamb Rant, brought to you by the Best Bet Card Rooms at Jacksonville and Orange Park.
The PGA Tour has continued to massage its playoff format for several years. The boys and girls down at the Ponte Vedra Beach headquarters think they finally have it right. We'll see. The playoffs have been trimmed from 4 to 3 tournaments, part of the master plan to end the golf season before everyone's attention turns to football. We'll have to see about that too, since nearly every fan eats, drinks, and sleeps football 12 months a year. Still, not going head-to-head against real football games does feel like a good move. Now, the tour can only hope that fans understand how a champion will be determined. There's a big cut from Week 1 to Week 2 to the Tour Championship. There's something akin to a reverse handicapping system benefiting the best players. There's also a major boost in the payout. The eventual champion gets a $15 million bonus. I'm still a little foggy on some things. I think I'll just sit back and enjoy the golf.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
There is only one summer and only one Honda Summer Spectacular event. We are pleased to announce that every Honda model is on sale during this event. Accord, Civic, CR-V, Pilot, Ridgeline, Fit, HR-V, and even the all-new Passport. If Honda makes it, it is on sale. The only thing better than summer, a Honda Summer Spectacular event going on now at your local Honda dealer. Don't miss it.
Honda, I like it. Oh yeah, I like it.
Like working outdoors and want better pay and benefits? Superior Fence and Rail is seeking full-time fence installers who can provide first-class customer service. Recognized as a best place to work on the First Coast, they'll train you to work with their professional team and provide you with all the tools you need to be a top-notch installer. Get off the fence. Call Superior Fence and Rail today and start your career.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Hey, Hickett here, guys. I got to tell you, it's true. We just had the new air conditioning system installed at the house. That's a big deal. And so we are cooler with Bueller. Yeah, my wife did the research. I can trust me on that. We compared, and at the end of the day, Bueller Air Conditioning, the clear choice. On time, friendly, professional. Our new system is awesome. Take it from me. If you need air conditioning help, I recommend Bueller Air Conditioning. Why? Stay cooler with Bueller.
Bueller Air. Stay cooler with Bueller.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwood Jewelers. Clayton, you are a sixth-generation jeweler. What kind of watch do you wear?
Frank, I think I've told this story 1,000 times. The watch I wear is a Rolex, and here's why. When my grandfather gave me a gift for graduating from college, he said, I want you to have something that you'll always remember me for. And he gave me a Rolex watch, and some 35 years later, it still runs and looks as good as it did the day I got it. A day I'll always remember. This might be the right time for you to create the same kind of memory, and nothing does it better than a Rolex from Underwoods. Whether it's a lady or a man's, the Rolex Oyster has the classic good looks and incredible durability and accuracy that make it the watch people want to own. And at Underwoods, all of our Rolexes come with a 5-year guarantee.
Underwood Jewelers in San Marco, in Avondale, and at the shops of Ponte Vedra. Underwood's, serving excellence since 1928. Underwood Jewelers.
It's time for school and sports physicals, and they're only $20 for ages 18 and under at CareSpot Urgent Care. Offer expires September 30th. Just walk in, call ahead, or schedule online at carespot.com.
Word is out that Mavis Discount Tire has a huge selection of brand name tires at discount prices. But did you know that Mavis is also home to the $89 brake special? That's right, Mavis Discount Tire also offers discounted prices on brake services. Have front or rear premium quality Wagner brake pads installed for only $89.99. Yes, new brakes for $89.99 including labor. Come in today and save. Offer applies to most cars. Other fees may apply.
2007 through 2019, a 12-year winning streak. 1010XL.
They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jax, so we gotta play like the experts we are. Now, who are we?
Roland Reach Plumbing!
Now that's what a winner sounds like.
Customers always win with Roland Reach Plumbing at PlumbingJacksonville.com.
If you are drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you need to take advantage of the special IRS tax programs that are available and will free you from IRS collection efforts once and for all. Due to the financial hardships consumers are facing throughout the country, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and can't afford to pay them back, or you even have years of unfiled tax returns, there's no need to live in fear, but you have to call the Community Tax Helpline. Do not take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even go after your Social Security check.
Call Community Tax today, 800-642-9531 to end your tax troubles. Call now, 800-642-9531. Get a free consultation. Call 800-642-9531. That is 800-642-9531.
Hey, it's Tony from Tony D's Pizza. If you love our pizza and pasta dishes, let us cater an event for you. Family function or office parties, we can deliver you an amazing Italian meal. Remember, it's not just pizza at Tony D's. Bay Meadows in $2.95.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
25 years of NFL football in Jacksonville. Brought to you by Construction Solutions and Supply and McKeever Clinic.
Hey, it's Denny Thompson from the Sports Den. My favorite Jags memory has got to be the second year Atlanta Falcons missed field goal game. No one in the stadium thought it was going to be missed. Morton Anderson shanks it.
25 years of Jacksonville Jaguars football. 1010XL, home of the Jaguars. This training camp update on 1010XL is brought to you by Tools for a Time Jacksonville, your Gravely zero-turn mower dealer.
See a guy that's really hungry, that really wants to make a difference, really wants to make plays, and he's happy to be out there with us as well, so it's pretty cool.
All right, welcome back, 922. Good morning, Jacksonville. Jaguars in Baltimore working out today with the Ravens. Got a game on Thursday. I'll be curious to see who's playing and who's not playing on Thursday night when that starts to trickle out.
I don't know if the Jags are in a position where there's many guys they can sit.
Yeah.
You know, they got a new
you want
quarterback.
You want Leonard Fournette to play?
Well, I do. I'll tell you why. Because I want to get some semblance of rhythm with I got a new quarterback. I mean, I need something as simple as, screen passes and handoffs. So you're a running back. You got to run, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
If you're not going to play, then why are we? Then don't play anyone. If Leonard's not going to play, then don't just play all your fourth and fifth stringers.
Yeah, I don't know. I certain guys. Leonard Fournette. I thought he was primed to have a big year last year. He had that nice run, and his best run of the year was arguably during the preseason. Had that little cutback run here at home for a touchdown. And I thought, man, this guy looks good.
And then game one of the regular season, he got hurt.
Yeah, he limped off after about 9 carries.
So it wasn't even the preseason that did it to him.
No.
So I don't – I mean, if you get paralyzed by injury fear, then it's got to be awful hard to prepare. So I'm sure they don't grind and consider those things as much as fans do even at this point.
Our drill poll question of the day presented by Lockett Law DUI and Criminal Defense. Know before you blow, 858-9818. Call Lee Lockett. Which player has the best chance of getting a new deal first? Jan, 45%, just ahead of Zeke at 42%. Low numbers on Clowney and Gordon, which might as well be who cares in the vote. I think it's wishful thinking for Jan. I don't think there's any kind of movement whatsoever. I think he is, and I don't know why, but I think he is okay to play at the $2 million a year. Or I don't know if he's certainly not okay, but I guess he's not going to budge on what he thinks he's worth. I had to check this last night. Pete Alonso hit a home run for the Mets, and it turned out to be a game winner. And so he's hit like 150 since the All-Star break.
Oh, the home run derby did do him in.
Did him in.
Because Acuna hasn't bothered.
Yeah. So, if you win it, you're done. If you don't win it, you're still alive.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
It ruined Hamilton, and he didn't win it.
So he's honest to God, without missing a beat, the dude says, they're talking to him about, hey, getting on, that home run, and he said, quote, ever since Mercury came out of retrograde, I think I'm okay, end quote. And so
he's kind of an oddball.
I'm looking at it.
Captain Spaceman here.
And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what is he talking about?
Probably talking about the planet,
well,
some
that's
sort of orbit.
And that's what I was starting to think.
Okay.
Well, so I had to Google it.
Is that not right?
And I found out that crash computers, missed flights, tensions in your workplace. A person who subscribes to astrology would tell you to expect all this chaos and more when Mercury starts retrograding.
So there's really nothing there. It's just being...
No, the fact that he knew that was interesting to me.
Probably some...
He must have saw it somewhere, but...
Yeah.
Mercury is in retrograde. It made me laugh. Why do we blame things on Mercury being in retrograde? Have you ever heard that, Ross? I don't think I've ever heard that.
No, I don't. And I certainly trust that Peter Alonso don't know a damn thing about Mercury or its retrograde.
It's been written about those since as far back as the mid 18th century. So, but they blame things on Mercury being in retrograde. What is Mercury in retrograde? Through hysteria around Mercury retrograde is stronger than ever. There's still zero evidence that it's something we should worry about.
Yeah, those people are called idiots, Dan.
Yeah. Mercury retrograde does not impact life on Earth. But anyway.
Did you happen to see? I meant to bring this up on
That might
Monday.
be like a base. Maybe it's in a baseball, when you're slumping or whatever.
Oh, it's like
I don't
It
know.
seems like we would have heard it somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's more some sort of social media something.
That's probably
right.
Yeah.
Like he probably saw
This
it
applies
trending.
to the same people that read their horoscopes.
He's definitely into social media because after the hit, they were interviewing him on the field, and the announcer guy said, "Hey, you've gone to social media to encourage Met fans to come out, and watch you guys try to pull off something special here."
And he kind of did like an abbreviated profanity.
He said LFGM and threw his
Correct.
fist in the air and ran off.
That's correct. Yeah.
What does that mean, Dan?
Yeah.
It means let's go Mets.
Oh, whoa.
Wow, on the live stream, they got
Leap.
Oh, my. Dump that beef. You didn't tell me. Are we on?
live and direct.
I have a question. I have a
Yes.
what do these guys have in common question. You ready?
I'm ready. I love what
Beef,
do
do you
these
have
guys
any-
have in common.
Beef, do you have any
question music.
do you have any what do these guys have in common music? I'd like it to be something fresh and new because this is a new bit that we're just starting. So maybe something we haven't heard before but would seem to apply. What do these guys have in common?
I guess shuffle up for you,
Just
buddy.
something new. Just anything. you know.
Fresh.
Fresh. I always enjoy the
Oh, no question.
some of the the bump and bit music the first time it appears. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Really is something new and fresh.
These things is not like the others. One of these things just
All right,
doesn't
I need you to tell me,
belong.
what do these guys have in common? Are you ready?
This is Romper Room, I think.
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street, yeah. You ready?
I'm ready.
Harris English.
He's a golfer.
Sam Saunders.
Golfer.
Ollie Schneiderjans.
Golfer.
Bo Hostler.
Golfer.
Daniel Berger.
Golfer.
Hunter Mahan.
Golfer.
Billy Haas.
Golfer.
And Martin Keimer. What do those golfers? You got that right. They're all golfers.
They're all
but
PGA Tour golfers.
They have something else in common that separates them from that bigger category. Keimer, Haas, Mahan, Berger, Hostler, Schneiderjans.
Until you said Keimer, I was going to say, were they college golfers of the year? Because I kind of know them through their schools. Like
that's not
Saunders
bad.
was a Wake guy, Berger was FSU, Bo Hostler at Texas.
Schneiderjans, Georgia Tech.
Who was the first one you said?
Harris English.
Georgia Bulldog.
Georgia, okay.
Yeah,
That's not it. But I think that the way this is, would you agree those are all pretty big names? I mean, not huge names, but
We got a major champion in there.
Keimer, Haas won the
Bomber.
FedEx Cup a couple, not that
Yeah,
long ago.
yeah.
All those guys, Dan, after this past weekend, have lost their card on tour.
Wow.
Those guys are going to be playing in the Korn Ferry Tour Championships to try and earn their way back. Daniel Berger, what happened to him, man?
Injury?
Yeah. Berger was on the President's Cup team 2 years ago. He will not be in the playoffs this week.
Daniel Berger is...
He might get a medical extension, they say.
Oh, what's his name, Pross? Tall, skinny guy. Oh, gosh, I can see him.
From when?
Tour player 7, 8, 9 years ago, maybe San Diego. I had it. That's who Daniel Berger is, though. He's... And you'll see him on the leaderboard early, and then he disappears.
Not Kyle Stanley.
No, this is before that. This is a name.
That's more than 10 years ago then.
Oh, gosh.
He won in San Diego?
It's going to be hard. I don't know. I don't know why it's in my...
Tall, skinny guy, huh? Chesson Hadley.
No. We'll get to it. I'll have to look it up. But
All right.
It's frustrating me now.
Well, what'll happen, it'll end up either being not tall or not skinny or something.
No, he's definitely skinny. And he... Oh, jeez.
He's giving me all these, like...
Hat. I'm looking
he's
at
giving me,
his
like,
hat.
half gestures and it mean nothing.
Gosh dang it, man. I can't think of his
That's how we
name.
bogged down. Well, the Braves have bullpen. I'm glad we made all those moves. I said before the trade deadline, the one thing that scared me, and I agreed they had to upgrade the bullpen
Had
and the
to.
starters. But
They'll be fine.
here's why it's always dangerous to trade for a bullpen and not a starter. I mean, a starter is a lot more likely to continue being what they are than a bullpen guy.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's been kind of nauseating. Each of the last 2 days, this upgraded Braves bullpen has blown the game just like the old dorks used to do.
Yes.
So first, Shane Green lost in extra innings to the Reds. He's the purported closer. He was an all-star for the Tigers, closing games out this year. And then Chris Martin, the first guy that they got from the Rangers, big 6'8" guy who's got about size 40 feet. He gave up a 2-run homer in the ninth after the Braves came back to tie the game at 3 and they lost to the Twins. So the Braves' bullpen woes have continued even after the trade deadline, in which they went and got 3 pieces that quite frankly, so far haven't produced. So,
Shane Green struggled. You got the big kid last night. Who's the other one you got?
Melanson.
He did okay, right?
He's pitched twice, and his whip isn't too good. His guys have gotten on, but he hasn't allowed to run.
Did you say whip it good?
Do. Did you find your guy?
No, I'm
All
searching
right,
now.
Dan will search in the break, and we'll return to
Apparently has not won at Torrey Pines.
On today's fantastic program, this is The Drill. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
1010XL Preps Podcast with Ryan Green, David Lamb's Lamb at Large Podcast, and Andrew Gibson's Baseball Podcast on the B-Side are delivered by Kuhn Flowers. Search 1010XL in Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, or SoundCloud, and subscribe to 1010XL B-Side or visit 1010XL.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray, and we're throwing the flag on those big city dealers charging those big city prices. Come see why everybody's driving the distance to Murray Superstores. If we don't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Our starting All-American lineup wins every time. Plus, our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles puts the blitz on the competition. And we'll trade anything from wore-out bed sheets to football cleats. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
When you need a trusted plumber for your home,
call TNT Plumbing.
You'll always have a licensed plumber in your home with TNT. Call or text 508-3455. 508-3455.
TNT Plumbing, quality craftsmanship, and dynamite customer service.
Mike Capel here, serial entrepreneur with words from another happy payroll customer.
I've used it for a year now, and I've worried 0 time. I just enter in the time, it's calculated, and it's taken out of bank account, and it's just done. I love it.
Visit us at patriotsoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of payroll free. That's patriotsoftware.com.
Accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Regency Electric Company seeks electricians and foremen with great benefits like paid vacation, paid holidays, paid life insurance with health, dental, vision, company match 401k plus end-of-the-year bonus. Call 485-4096, regencyelectric.com.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists helps you be the best when you play and brings you
the best of Into the Night Replay.
I've been saying it all along. You know, who is your third down back? Who is going to catch the football? They're working hard with Leonard Fournette in this situation. Right now, if he can stay healthy, I think 40 footballs at the minimum I would expect him to catch this year. At the minimum.
Hurricane season is here, and now is the time to ask your agent about your homeowner's coverage. It's time to make the change to Southern Oak Insurance.
Our family protecting yours, Southern Oak Insurance.
Before the surgery, there's a lot of pain. Every time I would swim in a swim meet or any type of race or anything, I was like hunched over in pain.
Stetson Lane talks about her experience with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
And then after the surgery, I'm back to doing everything I used to do, and so I feel great now. I would definitely go back to Southeast Orthopedic. They really made me feel like I was welcomed and at home.
Get your body moving again with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Find out more at se-ortho.com.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Is that honeydew list getting too long or repairs piling up? Call the Honeydew Service because they're ready to take on any repair, maintenance, or home improvement, all with a 1-year work warranty. Whether it's any home repair or a kitchen or bathroom remodel, no job is too big or small for Honeydew.
Hi, I'm David Spivey with the Honeydew Service. We are local and veteran-owned, and we want to tackle all your home repair needs. So call us today at 862-6882 or go to honeydewservice.net.
Back to football fever? You have it? I bet you do, like a lot of other fans out there. This is Joe C. inviting you to join us at Southampton September 11th for our Back to Football Fever golf tournament. Wear your favorite team colors, talk a little trash, and celebrate football being back. Southampton September 11th, shotgun start in the afternoon. Food on the course, prizes, and cold Bud Lights after. Call 287-PLAY to lock up a spot for your team. Back to Football Fever at Southampton, Wednesday, September 11th. Don't miss it.
Gentlemen, discover the new medical treatment that Viagra doesn't want you to know about. I'm Bradley I with Synergenics Elite Health, and we offer GainsWave. It's a simple 20-minute in-office procedure. GainsWave is non-invasive, and it restores the poor blood flow that causes ED. Stop popping pills and scheduling intimacy. Call 904-500-5500. Consultations are free. Mention this radio station for $150 off your first treatment. Call Synergenics Elite Health at 904-500-5500 to learn about the GainsWave ED treatment today.
25 years of NFL football in Jacksonville. Brought to you by McKeever Clinic and Construction Solutions and Supply.
Mike Dempsey from Jaguars Today. And my favorite Jaguar memory is being on the sidelines in January 2008 as the Jags knocked off the Steelers in the divisional round of the playoffs and watching all those Steeler fans walk out of the stadium with their heads hung low due to the Jags for the second time that year.
25 years of Jacksonville Jaguars football. 1010XL, home of the Jaguars.
All right, it was a disaster. We spent the entire break trying to search for the golfer who I was trying to compare Daniel Berger to. And the best I've come up with is Nick Watney, but I cannot for the life of me find...
I love when a guy guesses at his own answer.
I know. I cannot for the life of me find a list with PGA Tour victories. It's very frustrating, Jeffrey.
Well, as I told you, that list would be about 1 million names long, so it's probably, I'm not sure that's
Yeah, but it goes all the way down to 5 on Wiki.
Yeah, but do you know how many guys have won 4 or less?
Okay, well, let's do that then. Let's do from 5 down.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to help you with that one.
We think it might be Nick Watney.
You think it might be. I have no idea what to think.
Yes.
Remember we went the 5 teams most likely to...
Jeff was going over a list of all the golfers who have lost their tour privileges.
Right, and there was one that reminded Dan of Daniel Berger. And before I get into the 5 NFL teams likeliest to decline, remember yesterday we had the 5 NFL teams likeliest to improve?
Yes.
Let's start with one NFL team, Beef, that is definitely going to improve, at least if you listen to one ESPN analyst yesterday. His name's Mike Tannenbaum. He used to be a GM of the Jets. He was a football ops guy for the Miami Dolphins after that. He's since joined ESPN. Ignore the giggly girls, but here he is on what he thinks of this year's Jaguars.
Jags, the team to beat in the AFC South.
They are the team to beat in the AFC.
I'm sorry, what?
The AFC.
South?
Yeah, they're going to the Super Bowl. And I think they're going to beat Kansas City on opening day.
I'm not being funny. I really thought I might have misheard you.
The Giggle Girls.
The Giggle Girls, yeah. They know they got all the answers, apparently, and who's going to be good this year based on all that experience they had running NFL teams like Tannenbaum.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I missed when Wendy Nix and Josina Anderson were running the Colts. Did they run the Colts one year and I missed that?
Apparently they rebuilt them a year ago.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I missed that. All right, Bill Barnwell.
Taking credit for the Darius Leonard draft pick.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, they ask a guy a serious question. He's giving them a serious answer with reasons, and I guess because it's the Jags, the Giggle Girls thought they'd have a tickle fight in the middle of his answer. I don't know what happened there. Anyway.
Damn you, Barnwell.
Barnwell picks 5 to decline. This is where I want to see the Colts.
Okay.
There's no one in our division really decline. They're all the same, pretty much, aren't they? I mean, except for the Andrew Luck cat. All right, these are the ones he says are going to get worse this year. Start with the Rams. They were 13-3 last year. So, I mean, you can have a pretty good year, go 11-5, and technically you've gotten worse.
Okay.
Likeliest to decline. You've declined, I guess is the word I should use.
Okay.
Boy. Ooh. The Saints.
Saints.
Yeah, I don't understand the reason for decline. I mean, their schedule strength is only 11th toughest. One thing about the Saints or the Panthers or the Falcons or the Bucks, that is an awfully tough competitive division every year. You know, every year one of the teams that's not supposed to be good gets good. Whether it's the Panthers, the Falcons, or even the Bucks. I tell you what, Dan, are we sleeping a little bit on the Bucks with Bruce Arians there? Arians has been coach of the year, 2 different places.
Yeah, he's a good coach. It'll be interesting to see how he does.
And he likes Jameis. I have a feeling that Jameis Winston is going to have a career year.
Okay.
You know, because of who he's got tutoring him. But anyway, they say the Saints step back a little bit. That could be a product of the rest of the division, you know, getting a little bit better. Against the Dallas Cowboys, declining. Only 8 wins after 10-6 last year. Do you agree with that? I mean, the Cowboys are talking about it could be a Super Bowl year.
They better sign their running back.
Cowboys also better call Notre Dame and figure out what the lifespan is on being relevant than when you actually have to win a title, you know, once every 30 years or so.
Yes.
We talked about that earlier. It's not a cheap shot at Notre Dame.
I don't know why, but yeah.
Of course, you can't underestimate the impact of Jason Witten back on the team.
46, baby.
I love this one. I agree with this 100%. Everyone is high. What's the one team, Dan, that everyone is always higher on than me, and I always downplay them?
Oh, yeah.
There's one. Do you know who it is?
Yeah,
there's one that you play up, you like every year, and I just don't ever think they're as good as everyone else
Texas.
does. The Chargers.
The Chargers.
The San Diego Chargers of Los Angeles.
I said Texas.
Texas Longhorns? Is that who you're talking about? I mean,
my focus was poor.
Are you even listening to the segment? Do you understand we're doing an NFL segment? Really? Who am I not big on? The Texas Longhorns, Jeff. What? I mean, why didn't you just say the Vancouver Canucks?
My focus was very poor there. I apologize.
Wow. Dan, what NFL team am I not high on? The Georgia Bulldogs, Jeff. The Georgia Bulldogs.
I was sorting through college teams.
What are you doing?
In my head. Oh, gosh. I'm
Wow.
sorry.
What a goof.
Oh, that
What
was bad.
Getting ready for the Gators and More podcast.
Oh.
A lot of people are excited. I'm going to be appearing this week.
That was bad broadcasting right there.
Yeah,
people.
I'm not even
going
to finish the list. I'll let everyone else know.
Who was the team in the NFL that you're at San Diego LA Chargers?
Right, you know, I'm not big. Everyone's always bigger on the San Diego Chargers
I like
of Los
them.
Angeles.
Yes, I like that
and
squad.
They say that, the Dolphins won 7 last year, huh?
Yeah, they're not going to win 7 this year.
No, that one is one that you do agree with. Any team that decides that, Ryan Fitzpatrick would be a good option to go with at quarterback is undergoing what we call a rebuild. Sure sign of a rebuild, Ryan Fitzpatrick is quarterbacking your team.
Yes. Oof.
Things have gone just a little bit off. Dan, the workout yesterday brought music to my ears. Just about everyone who reported from what they saw said the offense outplayed the defense. And if you're a Jacksonville Jaguars fan, you love hearing that.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to sign Zeke.
What happened? Who?
That was a joke.
The
He's joking about
Longhorns?
being in the Bahamas again.
That was a joke.
I got you.
That was me trying to be funny.
Apparently
didn't work.
I've determined
I kind of laughed.
Well, I've determined I'm going to put the entire Jaguar season on one. It's all one. It's not even a combination of things. It's not Leonard Fournette's health. It's not the defensive line. It's not a holdout. It's not a coaching. It's Nick Foles. If Nick Foles is great, the Jags are going to win 10, 11 games and go to the playoffs. If Nick Foles is average, they're going to be 8-8. And if he's worse than
yeah, that's fine. But that's how it is for a lot of teams. I mean, we can put it on anybody.
Here's why that's different. The Atlanta Matt Ryan had the best year of his career last year. They couldn't get to 500. So if Nick Foles throws for 5,000 yards and 38 touchdowns, which he'll never do in a million years, I do think that they're more likely to go as Foles goes than some other teams.
One of the Giggle Girls has tweeted this out this morning. Zeke is not going to play in 2019 without a new contract.
That's what a stance that was. That's kind of what a holdout means, doesn't it? The Giggle Girls have lost a lot of credibility this morning. Yeah,
Zeke is not going to play in 2019 without a new contract. I think this is very reminiscent of the Emmitt Smith holdout. And I don't know if Emmitt, how many years he had left on his contract or whatever. I do. There is a part of me, I get it with Zeke to a point. But there is also a part of me that says, you got a lot of nerve, Chief. You got a lot of nerve. I know, I've gone to bat for you. I fought for you. You've given me a lot of headaches as my employee. You've given me a lot of headaches. More than one, not just one, more than one, numerous times. Okay. Well, if that's how we're going to be, and again, I'm not going to make you the highest paid with 2 years left on your deal. I need you to come and meet me halfway then.
Zeke has one thing going against him in this deal. Mm-hmm. You remember the Cowboys, they started 0-2. They played like they had two tough games.
They're going to win there.
The Cowboys' first 3 games are by the 3 easy. It's the easiest opening 3 game stretch
like
in the league.
Giants, Jets, Dolphins, is that right?
Correct. It's it by the FPI or whatever power index you want to use. It's the easiest opening 3 that any team will play. So Dallas, even without Zeke, although, man, it's not just that you're losing Zeke, it's who you have. Alfred Morris, we're going back and we're going to ride that horse again?
Yeah.
Alfred Morris?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? The Cowboys probably would have been well served to draft a running back.
So anyway, so we'll see what happens.
Although Zeke is a different. There's a top 3. He's in it. This guy is the man. I'd pay him if it were me, and I get it. It is a rookie deal, though. It's not like this. Like Mojo, when he wanted to redo, he had already gotten paid.
So has Ezekiel Elliott. He was not like a third-round pick. So remember,
no. But I'm saying he's still playing.
He's
playing a slotted salary right now.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Yes,
there's nothing he ever got negotiated or paid more than what whoever got picked there would be making Ezekiel Elliott money. So that is his point.
Apparently, too, and I don't know if this is true, but I saw this on one of the shows that the Cowboys do have offers out to Prescott, Cooper, and Zeke. If I'm one of the other 2, I may take it just to beat them to it.
They've got the Andy Reid video up from the punt passing.
Oh, it's the greatest.
Never gets old.
It's the best. Andy Reid, when he was 12 years old, was in punt passing kick, and it's an old clip. He was wearing an old Rams jersey, but honest to God, he was
6'3", yeah.
6 feet taller than anybody. He was like the 12-year-olds, and he was a monster.
It was like Andy Reid currently going out to a bunch of fourth graders kicking camp.
Yes. So it was pretty fun.
Yeah, that's
always good for a laugh.
That's an all-time good one.
Do you before we go here, would you like to rattle off any of the cats who got drafted the year Vince Carter got drafted in the 98 draft class?
Do what now?
Can you rattle off any of the cats who got drafted in the 98?
Gosh, that's awful specific.
I'll give you a few.
Naz
Muhammad,
Ellis,
Catino Mobley, Al Harrington, championship-winning coach Tyronn Lue, Larry Hughes, Ray LaFrance, rest in peace, Tractor Trailer, Nets GM Sean Marks.
Wow.
All drafted with Vince Carter.
Sean Marks, a first-round pick?
I guess so. How
I
about
don't
that?
remember that.
Beef?
Now, the 2-minute drill, delivered by Moe's Southwest Grill.
Welcome to Moe's!
At Moe's, our caterings come with a heaping side of peace of mind, not to mention the free chips and salsa, delivery, and setup. Visit Moe'sCateringFL.com.
All right, Tony Smith is here, getting ready for Jaguars today. Tony, you heard a lot of what we heard yesterday. You talked to people. What did you take away from Jags-Ravens practice day 1?
It's something Mike and I mentioned yesterday on the show was this idea of, what is it going to look like with these guys trying to ratchet it up after what's been a pretty laid-back training camp, right? To this point,
right?
When they go up to Baltimore, especially compared to the last couple of years. And I know, you read everyone talking about, they had to travel the day before, and it was late, and so it was a little bit slow at practice. I think it's just kind of the way this whole thing has felt to this point through training camp. And people were like, they were kind of slow at practice yesterday. Yeah. That's kind of what it's felt like through training camp, at least to this point this year. We'll see what it looks like out there today. And it's also funny, I had the opportunity. I went on with somebody up in Carolina yesterday. They were like, do the Jaguars really think they can use Leonard Fournette as a receiver out of the backfield? I'm like, yes.
Oh yeah, he's
they
good
really
at that.
do.
He's good at that. By the way,
I don't know if y'all have been paying attention, but LSU hasn't figured out how to use its offensive weapons in 2 decades.
Yeah.
now. And that has a lot to do with the quarterbacks that they've been dealing with. But yeah, I think they do think they can.
I'll ask you both this and wrap it up. If the Jaguars were to get pasted by the Kansas City Chiefs week 1, 31-14.
Okay.
Would we and not look really crisp or good, and not tackle well, things like that?
Sure.
Would we come back and blame this training camp?
It'll get mentioned.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it has anything to do with what actually happens.
Yeah, I don't either.
Week 1,
I'm wondering.
Look, if you talk about them having the toughest camp in the league the last 2 years, and we have.
Yeah.
In 2017, they went to an AFC Championship game. I don't think they went 5-11 because they had a tough camp.
Right.
But it will be a story if they do start slow that they decided to change the way they were doing things this time of year. Whether it has any impact really or not, I don't know.
What do you got coming up today?
We're going to talk a little bit about the question we're asking fans is who is the most overrated player. It's funny that we just spent a couple minutes talking about Fournette there. But
on the Jags?
Yeah, on the Jags. And we're also asking a bonus question today.
Mm-hmm.
What one aspect of pop culture do you think is the most overrated? Whether it be a particular movie, TV show, band, song, anything like that. But what do you think is the most overrated in pop culture and on the Jacksonville Jaguars?
It's a great question to ask two pop culture experts like Jeff and myself.
I'd say the Coven. I'd go with the Coven. The Coven is always my answer.
Pete Davidson.
I saw... You saw
Texas Longhorns.
The McCollum. You saw Baker Mayfield shotgun the beer this weekend?
Yes.
The one thing I didn't notice, and I just saw it now again, is he
bit the beer can.
He bit the hole in the beer can.
That's a skill.
That's a new one.
I've seen it.
He's also a feral hog.
I've never seen them bite the can like that. Usually it's a key or something.
Our friend, we'll call him. His nickname was Junior in college.
Okay.
Could go full out Belushi,
and he could bite the can like that.
He'd rip the top right off it and suck it down.
Wow,
it was
for him.
tremendous.
Wow.
Now
how's he doing?
Multi-millionaire.
Well, so kids, there's your lesson as you head off to college this weekend. All right, that's it for a what is it? A Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday, Hump Day tomorrow. Enjoy your day.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
I'm Mo Williams, former offensive lineman from the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm Pete Mitchell, and you're listening to 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Warning. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. The world is changing. Isn't it time smoking changed too? Meet Vuse Alto, a vapor product offering you a satisfying alternative to cigarettes. With long-lasting pods filled with liquid blended in the U.S., Vuse Alto delivers our highest-performing vapor yet. Simple to use, surprisingly quiet, and impressively powerful. Vuse, leading the way today, tomorrow, and the future. Underage sale prohibited.
Hey Jacksonville, Wally here from Pro Drivers. If you need professional drivers to keep your business running,